My Rebel Militia crew in the building. Sham, what's good? What's good? Trixie Blue, what they do? Some Sunday family football. What up? What up? What up? Y'all ready for some football? The bear is stressed today, as you can see from his face. The Cleveland Browns look like they was about to wrap it up, but the Pittsburgh Steelers are on the march, and they are in the red zone with 29 seconds left to go. Myles Garrett has yet to break the sack record, and the Steelers in the 1 minute drive are about to possibly tie this game up and maybe win it. The Aaron Rodgers 2 minute drive is deadly, bro. You can't stop Aaron Rodgers, no matter how old he is. Oh man. So what's good? What's good with my people? Second and goal. Aaron Rodgers looks to the left. He throws over the middle. It is almost intercepted. And it'll be third and goal with 24 seconds left if anybody's caring. Not that your name is Karen, but if you care, you know what I mean. The Seattle Seahawks are up big time on the Carolina Panthers, ruining their season 27-10. The Miami Dolphins with Quinn Ewers? Quinn Ewers? Yes, Quinn Ewers. 20-10 over the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And Trevor Lawrence and the Jaguars. Well, 20-17 with 2:15 left in the fourth, and they have the ball in their hands. Aaron Rodgers looks, stares down the target, throws. Ooh, that should have been a flag, bro. You had your hands all over him. Let's go, let's go. Where's everybody at? Where's everybody at on this glorious, glorious Sunday? Glory, glory to the Sunday. Sham in the building. In the building. All right, fourth and goal. Throws up. Incomplete. No flag. Bro, that's some rough defense. Damn. And the Cleveland Browns will end their season. Well, not end their season. They got one more game left. I'm getting ahead of myself. 4-12. 4-12. The Browns. Aaron Rodgers talking smack. Getting yelled at by somebody. About to be a brawl. Like bros. All right, man. So let's get into some news. I thought there's gonna be more people in here, but it is what it is. The Tank Bowl. I thought more people would show up. The Abdul Carter news. Abdul Carter was seen late in Las Vegas, posting pictures. The young man has had problems. So reports are, not that I know, right? But so reports have been. Abdul Carter falling asleep in meetings. There have been some other landish reports that I won't go into in the locker room during meetings. He's been late a couple times. He's been benched. He's been punished. And the young man, I don't know if he's just not happy on the Giants with the organization. It doesn't seem like he wants to be there. It doesn't seem like him and the coaches are clicking. Him and the defensive coordinator are clicking. And it seems like there's problems in the Giants building with their first pick in the draft. What did they pick? Third or fourth last year? So, huge problem. Can y'all hear me? Can anybody hear me? Can you hear me? Oh, I was making sure because I was like, damn. What's good? What's good? Candy to the Angel. Welcome to the live stream. I'm your host. Thank you so much. And the Cleveland Browns will defeat the Steelers. Puts them at 9-7. And they will go to 4 and whatever. 4 and whatever. Man, score predictions. But anyway, Abdul Carter. Look for him to possibly not play as much in this game. And shit, who knows? Knowing this, the NFL, they probably handed him a bunch of money and was like, "Go try to win you some." I don't know, bro. I don't know. Um, what's the chance that y'all win? Well, it's a 41% chance. Actually, says it right there on my phone. 41% chance. I believe it's more like a probably 58, 59% chance. The Giants, they're not great. The Raiders, they're not great. The Giants, they have an in-room head coach. The Raiders, they have a 74-year-old coach. So it's who wants to lose more type of game. And I don't feel like the Raiders are tanking. I don't. That's not in the silver and black. That's not in their DNA. That's not in their identity. Even when they're bad, I don't see anybody in the building saying let's tank. But I do see them saying there's no reason to have these players out, possibly get injured. Right? Grim in the building. Seahawks 27-10. Yes, I'm watching right now. I'm watching. Nasty work, bro. Nasty work. What are they 13-3 now? Man, Grim, I don't like you no more. I don't like you no more, bro. Then fucking your Seahawks, bro. Come on. No, shout out to the Seahawks. Nasty, bro. How about Quinn Ewers? How about Quinn Ewers, yo? Quinn Ewers. A lot of people were talking, right? Quinn Ewers, what he fall to the seventh round, bro? This man was drafted before Cam Miller. Cam Miller. What's good? What's good? Appreciate you. Um, Come on, man. Quinn Ewers comes out for the Miami Dolphins and wins over the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who are fighting for their lives for a playoff chance. Well, I don't believe they have a chance anymore. I don't know. I haven't looked at the. Oh, they just had it up. Damn, I missed it. Um, but yeah, I think they're at the bottom of the chances. So their chances of making the playoffs are about as good as the Raiders' chances of winning this game, I think. But Quinn Ewers, bro, come out, played a hell of a game for a seventh round pick. The Miami Dolphins might have something there. You got Tyreek coming back next year. You got Waddle. You got Darren Waller in the building. Shout out to Darren Waller. So they got something cooking over there in Miami. They got something cooking. Will Mike McDonald be back? No, not Mike McDonald. McDaniels. You know what I mean. I need glasses. I can't see, bro. It's bright in here. Oh, there we go. It's gonna be 13-3. Yeah, that's nasty. That's just filthy, filthy. Do you like the Packers? I mean, I like Josh Jacobs. I like Nate Hobbs. I like their coach. I like Matt LaFleur. I wish his brother Mike LaFleur would come coach my Raiders. I've been saying this for 2 years now. Old Mikey Mike and the Funky Bunch. All right, well, that game is over. Let me click up here to the top because I got to get this game. The Colts and the Jaguars. 2-minute warning is up. 2 minutes left. 20-17. A little tush push. And Trevor Lawrence picks up 3. Ow. Man, the Jacksonville Jaguars are nasty. Nasty, nasty, nasty. Do I like TJ Watt? I mean, he's one of the best defensive ends in all of the NFL. I don't dislike him, but I'm not too big of a player fan. I mean, I have my favorites, right? I have my favorites. So I'm a Chiefs fan? How'd you know, bro? How'd you guess? Yeah, I'm a Chiefs fan. It's obvious. It's obvious, my guy. It's obvious. Chiefs all day. All day. Broncos, yeah. Yep, that's me, bro. That's me. That's me. Oh, what the hell. When the Raiders finally win another Super Bowl win, um, I don't know. What do I look like, Nostradamus? Bro, if I could tell you when the Raiders win a Super Bowl, this wall right here would be nothing but jerseys, signed, trophy case of helmets made of glass and gold. Because I'd be rich as hell if I knew when the Raiders were going to win the next Super Bowl. But I hope it's before my 50-year-old ass moves on. I really, really do. I've only seen one. I was alive for two, but I only was old enough to remember one. Do you like the Vikings or the Packers? Well, I mean, I kind of like the Raiders, bro. Kind of like the Raiders. Can y'all at least beat the Giants? No. No, bro. No. No. Don't put that out there. Delete him. Where's my mods at? Somebody block him. Somebody block this man. Grizz. Somebody get on Grizz. It's been almost 100 years. I think it's been like 101. But, you know, what's a year? What's a year? What's a year? I talk shit, Rebel. I know. Shit, you know, bro. If you ain't talking shit, I wouldn't think we're friends. If you come in here not talking shit, then we ain't family. You know, as long as you ain't talking about somebody's mama or stupid shit. Then why do you have Raiders stuff? Oh my god, are you literally taking me seriously, bro? Yes, I'm a Raiders fan. I bleed silver and black. It's inked on me. Look, Raiders. Raiders. I'm a Raider fan, bro. It's obvious. I didn't think I had to explain that. Raiders from the womb to the tomb, 808 Hawaiian. What's good? Yes, yes. Aloha, brother. Aloha, brother. All right, what time is it? Shit. Y'all got me over here talking. I need to get to a damn football game. What y'all doing to me? What y'all doing to me? Let's go over here. Get this popping. It's almost football time. The Raiders have everything on the line, man. The number one pick, the coaching staff, the job. Who's going to take over? Does somebody want to take over? Will they get a coach? Will they have a coach? Do they have a number one pick to get a quarterback? There's so many things. So many things. I can't wait. I can't wait for this game to just be kicked off. Get together, get popping, win or lose, win, lose or tie. Raiders till I die, right? I just want to see something good happen. You don't have to win, but compete. Compete, which it's going to be hard not to compete when the other team wants to lose just as bad as the nation wants to lose. But nobody in this locker room wants to lose. I guarantee you. I'm telling you right now. Only Raiders fan. Guys, what? Do you think the Packers? I don't like the Vikings. No, I'm not a Vikings fan. I'm not a cheesehead. So, no. You're a Raiders fan, Boston Manny. Just a tiny bit. Just a tiny bit. Just a tiny bit. Um, remember you the bad one against Tampa, right? I know the Browns won. Shout out to the Browns, bro. Shout out to the Browns. They're helping my Raiders out. Now, if they mess around and slip and fall into a win, then, you know, it is what it is. It's not so bad. But let me throw this out there before this kickoff, right? Before the kickoff. I have a little feeling in the brain and in the heart that says if the Raiders really don't want Mendoza, they will. This fan base will lose its mind, right? 90% of the Raider Nation already is locked in on Mendoza being the quarterback for the Las Vegas Raiders. But maybe that's not the route Tom Brady, Spytek, and Mark Davis want to go, right? And the best way to do that is to make it look like Pete Carroll is fighting for his job and go out here and win a game today. Go out here, win a game tomorrow. Knock us back to fifth or sixth. Maybe they have their eye on somebody else. Maybe they think it's Caleb Downs is their guy, right? Maybe they think one of these offensive tackles from Utah. They did a lot of scouting at Utah. 4 of their big games had a couple Raider scouts there. So there is that possibility too. Maybe they're trying to act like they're trying to tank by pulling players, and they're like, man, we know the Giants aren't going to go out and compete, and we know the Chiefs aren't going to go out and compete, and all we have to do is go out there and win these next 2 games. And we look like, oh, damn, we won games. The Raiders will be mad at Pete Carroll. He's going to get fired anyways. And Mark Davis and Tom Brady slide off into the sunset, taking no accountability for this season and what's going on. I'm just putting that out there. Just putting that out there. Just putting that out there. Go Raiders. Ready for the Giants game? Yes, it is about to kick off. It is about to kick off. Raiders to the whoa, let's go. All right, the kick is up. It bounces, it's caught at the 5. He is to the 20, and he is hit there at the 21. Shout out to number 44, Tommy Eichenberg. And before this game really gets started, and I'm talking about the game most of the time, things I want to see. I want to see Tommy Eichenberg. I want to see Cody Lindenberg. I want to see these guys not only in the special teams, DeCamari and Richardson, right? Not only on special teams, but I want to see them on the grass getting reps and make this look like, if you're trying to win, whatever you're trying to do. But I want to see what we got in the future, man. Took me talking about the Chiefs seriously. All right, they got trips to they're going spread offense right from the rip. Ball on the 21 in the gun, spread offense. Quick pass caught up to the 26. Rendale Robinson. All right, man. I got to get caught up in this chat real quick or I'll never get caught up. Raiders all the way. Let's go all day, every day. Double tap the screen. Like, subscribe, and follow if you're not already subscribed to Raiders Unleashed. Man, subscribe to the channel, right? Handoff up the middle. Oh, big gap. And he just broke him for what? 12? Tracy Jr. is a load, bro. Is a load. I got him. Shout out little underdog plug. Pull up to Underdog Sports. Get you a little skin in the game. Choose higher or lower. Play $5. Get $75 in bonus bets. Use my code, Rebel Sports. Now, back to the game. I had Tracy with a tutty and over 50 yards today because he's going to be the vocal point in this game. It seems like. All right, ball to the 40. Raiders in a cover 2. Quick pass, caught again, breaks a tackle, wrapped up by, I don't know. What's good? Maybe next year the Raiders will get a draft pick and be contenders. I mean, we're going to get a draft pick for sure. The question is how many draft picks we're going to get, right? But agree the mystique and the legacy matching the success. Damn. All right. Sorry, I got to skip all those. Appreciate all the comments. If you hashtag or if you star or if you put the little Christmas tree symbol and then ask a question, then I know you're talking to me and not just, speaking your mind. But I appreciate everybody in the building. Shout out to the 18 people rocking with me. All right. False start. Let's push them back, way back. Yo, check it out. I woke up this morning, right? It was 67, 68 degrees outside. You know how cold it is right now? It's like in the 40s and it's dropping still. It's supposed to be 30 degrees tonight. It's going to drop like 40 degrees in a couple hours. All right, ball on the 40. Trips. We got 2x1. Up top. Caught, and he's going to pick up the first down easy. And the Giants are driving like it's nobody's business. They don't look like they're trying to tank to me. It's like we got a ball game. Raiders suck. Sorry, dude. What the F am I doing? Well, I'm talking about this Raiders game because I'm a Raider fan. Pinned your link. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Giants win 24-20. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. Put that out there. Put that out there. All right, Dart under pressure. He slides and falls down. Let's go. And Tonka Hemingway will get credit for an easy sack. Got pressure on the quarterback. Made him spin the wrong way. And by the time he realized, oh, shit, loses his footing and slides. Man, that's a rough field. That's a rough field. Oh, that's an easy sack for Tonka Hemingway. Malcolm Kuntz was in there trying to get his hand up, trying to get some of that because he's had an awful season. He needs some of those. All right, 2nd and 24. Ball is still on the 40-yard line. Trips to the top. He looks. He throws over the middle. It is caught. Hit. Ball's out. And they blow it dead. Somebody got rocked, bro. I don't know who that was. I got to catch the replay. I can't see the number of that Mack truck. I don't know who it was. Oh, Isaiah Powell with the pow. Let's go, Isaiah Powell. Let's go. He got lit, bro. He got lit. You get the number of that truck? It was number 20, in case anybody wanted to know the license plate. All right, you got 3 by 1. Trips to the top. Spread. False start. And they will be pushed back. It'll be 3rd and 29. 3rd and 29. You can't make this up. I seen somebody predict on ESPN or Fox Sports or whatever it was. They predicted this game to be 2-4. 2-4. That's crazy, bro. 2-4. Yeah, that's a horrible false start. Golly, part 3, you killed it. Hell, appreciate you. Yes, we're gonna get. What? We're gonna get the 40-liners. All right, trips to the top again. 3rd and 29. Dart has all day, no pressure. Dumps it out of the backfield, and he is hit. He picks up possibly 5, and it'll be 4th and 3 miles, and they will have to punt. So the Raiders defense gets off the field. Will we see a lot of Chris Collier? I want to see some Chris Collier today. I thought last year he showed a little bit, right? He showed a little bit. He had some flashes of some nice little breakaway runs. He showed that he can run through the tackles, in the trenches, in the middle, hit the gaps, fast, hard, keeping his feet moving. I liked him. He had a little bit of wiggle to him, right? I want to see Chris Collier out here, what he looks like. I want to see Dylan LaBe get some touches out here. Let's see what we have in this team. Instead, we get to see Gino Smith. Here we go. Oh, Gino. Gino. Why Gino? The Raiders suck. No, Gino Smith sucks, bro. F the Raiders, donkeys to the Super Bowl, baby. The Broncos look really good, but they're probably going to be one and done. They've had some luck this season. They've come back in some tough games. Bo Nix has never been to a playoff game. A lot of the people on that roster have never been to a playoff game. It's a different dog. You have to be 100% accurate. You have to be on target, and Bo Nix hasn't been that. Look at his accuracy. Look at his deep ball percentage. Look at where he throws the ball. He's a damn good quarterback. I'm not saying that. And he comes through in the 4th quarter when it matters, and sometimes that's all that matters. And they have a good enough defense to keep them in the game. But I think the playoffs is going to be different. We've seen them struggle against good teams. So we'll see. I don't know about Super Bowl. Don't get too excited, bro. Pump your brakes a little bit. We know it's better for the Raiders to lose today. Yes, I know it's better for the Raiders to lose today. I know. I am not on the TANK train, but I'm rooting for my team, man. I'm rooting for my team. They secure a better pick. Yes, I know, and we honestly need it. Honestly, I respect your analysts. Here's a like. Hey, appreciate you, my fancy sauce. I like your picture too. Go Jesus. Your fancy sauce. What you cooking? You got what? Some spaghetti sauce? What kind of sauce you got? What kind of sauce you got? I'll be shocked if we choke in the playoffs. Well, Grim, I mean, you do have Sam Darnold, and he did have a great year last year, and he had a shitty playoff. So, is it Sam Darnold? Is it the team? Was it the coaching scheme? Did they just get out coached on the other side? Was the defense better? There's a lot of things that go into, into the game, right? It's not just one player. But Sam Darnold under pressure, we will see, man. We will see. He looks great. He's had one hell of a year. All right, let's go. Gino under center. They're in a bunch situation. Trips to the bottom, stacked, handoff, and he is hit in the backfield and goes nowhere. Let's go, Big Michael Mayer. 192 reception yards is pitiful, man. We need better from you, Big Mike. They got to throw him the ball. All right, they're going 1 by 3 with a bunch to the bottom again. Stack tight set. Gino with the pump fake. He's going to throw. It is caught. Dante Thornton on the sidelines. What? What? Can the Giants win today? I hope they. I mean, I gotta stop saying that. Possibly, it's possible. It's possible. I don't know. The Raiders might lose. Well, we'll see. Oh, that's not a catch. He was out of bounds. Was there another foot down? Did I miss a foot? Did I miss a foot? That's crazy. All right, same ass old formation. They're gonna send Trey Tucker in motion to the outside. Looks caught. Michael Mayer. He's gonna plow over the first down, and that'll be a Las Vegas Raider. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Las Vegas Raider. It's first down, man. It's first down. First down. Oh, God, you had a man over the middle. You just needed 1 more second. Just hold the ball 1 more second. 1 more second. What do you mean it's short of the first down? What? Oh, 4th and 1, and they're going to go. They're going to kick. I swear he landed on the defender and rolled off of him to the first down. Yeah. Yeah, let's look at that. That's what I'm talking about. Good job, Pete. Good job, Pete. Just compete, baby. Just compete, baby. That's what, see? What I just say? What I just say? I just told you. It looked like he was hit, landed on the defender, and rolled to the first down. And they're not even going to look. Then finally, Pete Carroll had to throw the flag. Oh, the elbow. Where's the ball where the elbow's down? Can I get another replay? Not a commercial. How can I be an analyst for the game? I don't know where the line was. His elbow hit about this far short of that line, but it looked like the ball was already over the line. So just that one glance, I'm calling it a first down. It looked to me at live speed that it was a first down. And I'm going to stick with that. We'll see. They need to change their strategy. Tank Bowl in session. How dare you call it that? None of these teams want to lose. They are trying to do everything they can. Well, at least Pete Carroll is. Appreciate you. Thanks for the sub. We're trying to get to 2,000 before the end of the season, man. I got one game. I'll have to extend it to the playoffs, I guess. But one game, man. We need 200. I could get that today. If I get enough people in here that come through, that double tap the screen, that sub. I believe Raider Nation is deep. I believe the NFL is deep. You don't have to be a Raider fan. Just come in, talk football, right? But we're almost there. I'm like little over 200. But the closer I get, the happier I get, man. It's been 2 years. My goal was to at least get to 2,000 plus in 2 years. I'm a little bit over the 2 years by like a couple days, but appreciate the sub. Appreciate the sub. Appreciate everybody in here rocking, watching football. What's your team? Let me know your team. Let me know where you from. What city you watching from? Where you at? Are you in another country? Are you in the United States? Are you at the bar on Sunday? Are you watching on your phone at church? Where you at? Are you at your girl's house? Are you at your girl's house? You watching at work? Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Raiders need to draft a quarterback this year. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We shall see. They need to get rid of Gino. We need another quarterback. We need to play AOC or Kenny Pickett. Not Kenny Pickett. Please, no more Kenny Pickett. I gave him his chance. I gave him his chance. He had one chance. That's all you get. Richmond, VA, at the strip club. Shout out to you at the strip club, Lawrence. Send me some pics. Give Max Crosby. Give Max Crosby for 2 draft picks. 2 first-round draft picks. I'm from Hogsville. Just done with watching my team get a dub. Nice. Shout out to your team. Let's go Patriots. High Candy Angel. Let's go Pats. Shout out to the Patriots. Did they win today? When did they play? All right. Jackson Dart with the handoff, and he will be hit immediately by Adam Butler. And of course, a little assist by none other than Devin White, because Devin White is everywhere. Everywhere. The Jets are the only team with 3. What? Rewind that. I missed it. All right, quick pass caught at the 30-yard line. He will be hit immediately. And it'll be 3rd down. 3rd and 5. 3rd and 5. What the F, what? What are you talking about? What in the hell? You're supposed to be erasing other people's messages. This is a family channel, bro. This is a family channel. So family channel. Pass from Dart, caught, incomplete, and it'll be 4th and 5. And the Giants will punt. Oh, that was a great catch by Wendell Robinson. He just couldn't hold on. I thought the ground couldn't cause a fumble, because the ground definitely caused a fumble, bro. The bear farted? Nah, I would have smelt it, bro. I would have smelt it. He stinks. He's nasty. All right, the kick is up. It'll be caught by Alex Bachman at the 24-yard line. He goes backwards, makes a man miss, spins around in a circle, and will get hit at the 24. And the Raiders will take over on their own 24-yard line. And here comes Gino. The stripper on stage got a Biggie Smalls. One titty is bigger than... What strip club you in, bro? You need to find another one. You need to find another one. What the hell, bro? Sam Darnold is the system. I hear you. Shout out to that comment. We all know. We already know. They be betting the building. Lawrence can get 1st place. Last place in the wet t-shirt contest. You got 1st and last place. If you ain't 1st, you're last. Sometimes you might be first and last. Shout out to Navy vet in the building. These things are so foggy I can't see. I can't see. Football is just selling food. Every commercial is some kind of food, and it makes me hungry. This commercial is so damn dumb. Shake out the heat, close the oven door. What the hell are they talking about? What kind of celebrations are these? Okay, I'm gonna listen while I take a quick shower. What? Okay. George Schneider. Hello. 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 I'm walking in the bathroom right now, taking a Gino. Almost another unforgettable season. That's funny shit, bro. Navy vet's a sniper. Y'all better watch out, bro. He's got that shit loaded. Loaded. Alright, so the Raiders will take over on the 24-yard line. Ashton Genty needs 100 and shit, I forgot. 62 yards or something. 72 yards. Quick pass, Gino caught Michael Mayer to the 40, and he will be down there. That's another Las Vegas Raider. Let's go, Big Mike. Let's go, Big Mike. That's already one check mark on my ticket. One check mark on my ticket. 2 catches, he's already over. Good pick. Check out the Patreon. It's going to be hot popping soon. Next year. Next year. The off season won't be as great, but next year the Patreon's going to be popping. What's the score? It is 0-0. 6:50 left in the first quarter. Woo-wee. Woo! That is some company right there. Ashton Genty and some legendary company with 5 touchdowns receiving and 5 touchdowns rushing. All right, man in motion. Ian Thomas, quick pass to the outside, caught by Trey Tucker, and he is lit up. Come on, man. You got to throw better passes, Gino. Got to throw better passes. Gino got my guy rocked over here. And ain't no rocking chair. All right, you got trips to the bottom. The ex-receiver is the rookie, Dante Thornton to the top. Gino looks over the middle. Ashton Genty. And he will pick up 2. They needed 3. They will be a yard or 2 short. And it'll be 4th down, 4th and 1. And it looks like the Raiders are going to stay on the field. And they're going to try to give the Giants a little better field position. Is the field position. Let's go for it. Let's go for it, man. What we got to lose, bro? We got the ball at the 50. It's 50-50. Let's get it popping. Come on. Impose your will. This is the Raiders, bro. Oh, and they are going to go for it. Genty. And he picks up the first down, and he's going to drag people for another 5 yards. Let's go. Ashton Genty with a 6-yard dragging people. And that's what I want to see from the rookie right there, bro. Hit the hole like you mean it, like you own it, like it's yours. No, I'm not talking about your girl. All right, trip to the bottom, a little play action. We're going to get the quarterback on the run, and he is going to run right into the defender and then throw the ball to the ground. I don't know what he's doing, but it's Gino. It's Gino, bro. How did I become a fan? Well, that's a long story, man. I'm an LA boy. I was born in Norwalk, California. They moved from Oakland to Cali when I was a young man. That's what was on TV. My friend lived close enough where we could go see. And I fell in love with the silver and black, right? They were the nastiest defense. They were dominating in. They had good teams. You know, they had Flores as a coach. They was rolling. It was rolling. Been a diehard Raider fan ever since. And then they won the Super Bowl. And I was like, damn. And I've been waiting ever since. Ever since. Ever since. All right, ball on the 38. You got 2x3 at the bottom. Spread offense. Gino just throws the ball up wide open. Trey Tucker is caught at the 15-yard line. And the Raiders are in business. And that's another Las Vegas Raider. First down. First down. First down. And this defense is bad. And we looking good. And I don't like it. I mean, I like it. I like it. But I don't like it. You know what I'm saying? Raiders won the Super Bowl with John Madden as coach. Yes. Kansas has refs. What? Have the Raiders ever won a Super Bowl in your... Yes, in my lifetime, yes. I was 8 years old. I'm an old man, bro. I've seen a lot. Been there, done that. Seen some shit you don't want to know. Done some shit you don't want to know. Greg Olsen with the playbook. I like his playbook, bro. His playbook is humongous, right? Most people just have like one little strip. They flip it over. This fool's got to fold his in half and open it up like a Bible. Greg Olsen got the playbook. All right, trips to the bottom. The X receiver is up top is Thornton, the rookie. In the gun, looks, pass, intercepted Gino Smith. He's going to take it to the 30, to the 40, to the 50. He's still running, breaks a tackle down to the 42-yard line. Oh my God, Gino flipping Smith, I swear to God, bro. Even when we're trying to lose, you suck ass. Man, this is why I smoke. This is why I smoke. This is why I smoke. Lord, why? Why do we have Gino? Thank you, Gino. Thank you, Gino. Thank you, Gino. Thank you, Gino, but I hate you. Good Lord, I can't stand this man. Damn it. Damn it. They actually look like a football team. And then they remembered. They got Gino. Oh, shit. That's crazy. I'm working, but from time to time. So appreciate the love. Appreciate the love. Haters say Bo Nix is a fraud. Bo Nix ain't a fraud, bro. Bo Nix is a product of the system. Navy vet with the first down. Let's go. Let's go. Powder Girl. that's a funny name, bro. Smoke a dab. Yeah, I need one of those, bro. I need one of those. Let me get one of those. Let me get one of those. 3:33, and I'm smoking some tree. Won't you take a dab with me? God, Gino makes me smoke. Gino makes me choke. Gino makes me want to choke him. I swear, man. This offense, bro. I've heard all year long, it's not the quarterback. It's not the quarterback. It's not the quarterback. It's not the quarterback. No, hell no, bro. What's wrong with you? Nose dab? The hell is that? My nose don't work like that, bro. My nose don't work like that. Gene Ho is horrible. Nuggets and Avalanche doing well. Thank goodness I'm a Bronco fan. And thank goodness for who? Let's go, Brandon. I mean, let's go, Gina. I told you long ago he's one player to guarantee the number one overall pick. I know you did. I know you did. And we've been on that train all year long, right? To leave Gino out there. I haven't. I want to see Aiden O'Connell. I want to see Kenny Pickett. I want to see Cam Miller. I want to see what we have in these damn quarterbacks that are going to be here next year because Gino's not. All right, ball on the 44-yard line. They got trips stacked to the bottom. Hand off to Tracy, and he picks up 5. Gain of 4. 3rd and 6. 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Oh yeah, I was blasting some trees up over here. Ow, I gotta sit up. Y'all make me try to do some work and shit over here. I can't do it on camera because they get in trouble. They've been dogging my shit, but I will. Let me call this play. All right, ball on the 40-yard line. Trips to the bottom again. Empty backfield. Caught at the line, and he will be short of the first down. It looked like the ball was over. They should challenge that. Oh yeah, they gave it to him. They gave it to him. They gave it to him. What'd you say? What'd you say? What'd you say? Go Raiders, show them their commitment to excellence, mean that there's nothing like us. Let's go, Grandpa Harold in the building. What's good? What's good? Broncos had the number 1 pick in the draft in Denver. What? Max Crosby coming to Denver. He ain't going nowhere. All right, roll out. Plenty of time. Caught. Makes a man miss. But Devin White, the old man holding on. No, I'm just kidding. He's not an old man. He's 28 years old. But I got to mess with him, right? I got to mess with him. Got to mess with him. They ain't getting much pressure from this offensive line, man. This team needs to blitz more. They need to blitz. You got to blitz in the NFL. You got to have blitz packages. All right, 2nd and 6. Ball is the 30. Trips to the bottom. Same damn formation we're running. Handoff. Big gap. Makes a man miss. Over the middle to the 10. The 5. Touchdown, Giants. Oh, he's down at the 1. My bad. Oh, I thought that was Tracy. Who is that? Who was that? Who's that masked man? Who's 26? Oh, Singleton. Right? Is it Singleton? Whoever it is, the Giants are 1st and goal at the 1 with 4 seconds left in the first. Will they get it off? Yes, they do. He is hit at the line, moves his feet, and keeps pushing. Touchdown, Giants. Oops. Wasn't supposed to be on it. Rebel, where's my girlfriend? What girlfriend? That's my girlfriend right there, bro. Hanging on the wall. That's my girl, yo. I don't have a girlfriend, but I have a girl that's a friend, and she is in Florida. And the Giants take first score of the TANK Bowl. The Raiders ain't trying to tank, bro, because we don't have to tank. We got Gino Smith. Bro. The Raiders do not have to tank in this game. So for all the Giants fans, where's all the Giants fans? I can't get no Giants fans in here. Where's all the Giants fan on X that was talking all that shit about, oh, the Raiders need to be investigated. They need to be checked. They need their pick stripped. Blah, 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 blah. Come on, man. I thought people in New York were hard. Like, I thought that was one of the hardest states on the planet, right? One of the hardest cities. I guess maybe they all in the Bronx or in New Jersey or something. I don't know, but Giants fans were crying like crazy on X, man. Trying to get the Raiders in all kinds of trouble. Posting pictures of Max Crosby jumping on a trampoline from 20 years ago with his daughter, throwing him shooting a basketball. That shit was crazy, bro. I don't know what's wrong with people. I really don't. But come on, the Raiders have no need to tank. It doesn't matter if Max was out there. It wouldn't matter if there was three Max Crosbys out there. When you got Gino Smith at quarterback and Pete Carroll as your head coach, come on, man. This dude, I always say people in the NFL probably forgot more than I'll ever know. But I think this dude forgot more than he'll ever know about football. Literally, like I really do. I think he forgot an awful lot. He said he took a year off. Had his philosophy class, and maybe he's just trying to mix philosophy with the game of football or something. I don't know, but man, this team needs some help, bro. But thank you, Gino. Question of the day. Somebody clip this. Question of the day. Was Fernando Mendoza, or is Fernando Mendoza worth $54 million? Because that's what it will cost the Las Vegas Raiders. Had the ball at the 12-yard line, and oh, Gina. oh, Gina. And Gina Smith throws it. Another interception. But let me ask you this, though, on a real talk, no more games. All right, caught. Dylan Labe out to the 40, to the 42. Juice box. But let me ask you this. Is Fernando Mendoza worth $54 million? Because that's what it's going to cost the Las Vegas Raiders, and that's what it has cost them this season to have Geno Smith lead the entire NFL in interceptions, to have more interceptions, 16 or 17, than he had last year at 15. Is it worth all that to have Geno still out there playing for all this money that we wasted for the first overall pick? I think as much as it's cost us to get to this first overall pick, you have to trade it back. We need more capital for it because one player is not enough. Ashton Genty with a handoff, little jump cut, makes a man miss, and he gets back to the line of scrimmage. Zero gain. But for real, though, real talk. I mean, if we move on from Geno, that's what it's costing us. $54 million. $18 million to move on from him. And 33, I think $33 million this year. All right, got trips and a bunch up top, and the Giants jump off of sides, and they're just gonna give the Raiders yardage. I hope you have a good day, Sham. Appreciate you in the building. Raider, no, it's Raiders. Singletary touchdown. That's what I'm talking about. After Patriots, Ravens next week. Speaking of the Ravens, do you think Lamar Jackson is out? There's a lot of talk. A lot of talk that Lamar Jackson wants out. Maybe they move on from Harbaugh to keep Lamar Jackson. But there's some stuff going on in Baltimore. All right, caught Michael Mayer at the line of scrimmage. He cannot break the tackle. He is hit there, and it'll be 3rd and 5. Raiders can't even tank right. Funny game, they both tanking. Well, it's 7-0, bro. Like, there's been games, a bunch of games this year that have been worse than this at the beginning. You can't say they're not trying. Can't say they're not trying. All right. 2x2. Genty in the backfield. Strong side. Quick pass. Caught Aston Genty. Great catch out of the backfield, young man. And that'll be a Las Vegas Raider. First down. You know what SF stands for? Seattle Forever. That's messed up. Pretty funny too. All right, pass out of the backfield quick to Michael Mayer. He's gonna catch it behind the line of scrimmage, and he picks up possibly 5, maybe 5.5. Way to lower your shoulder, get the legs moving. Thank you, Navy vet. Thank you. Number 60 is eligible. Who's number 60? Yo, I see Brock Bowers over there, right? On the sideline, but has anybody seen Max Crosby, the captain and leader? Handoff, Ashton Genty. Oh, he pulls through the middle. He's going to break a tackle, and he drags the man for 12. Flag down. Let's go, let's go. We'll take that, we'll take that. And that's another Las Vegas Raider. Let's go, let's go. Move the ball, move the ball. Keep giving it to Ashton Genty, baby. Those jump cuts, though, they're not necessary, dog. Look how fast that hole was already opened up, bro. If he didn't make that jump cut and he would have just smashed the hole, bro, he's gone. All right, another bunch set, 3x1, hand out to Genty. He's going to chase to the outside, and he is tackled one-on-one by the DB. Phillips with a great play. Nice one-on-one tackle. Ashton Genty just couldn't get free. All right, 2x2 empty back, or 3x2 empty backfield. Caught out of the backfield, Lockett. He will pick up 4, and it'll be 3rd and 8 possibly. First down. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. RJ Harvey has more touchdowns than Ashton. Both teams looking for those. No, he doesn't. Ashton Genty leads all rookies with 10 touchdowns. 5 receiving and 5 rushing. He might have more rushing, but he doesn't have more total. Unless I might be wrong. I'm not trying to be like I know. 3rd and 6. Trips to the top. Looks, steps up in the pocket, and he is pummeled. And that'll be a sack, and the Raiders will punt. And this Giants defense is getting pressure. No, they're not. Gino just held the ball for like a month. Check it out. Here we go. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi. You got to throw the ball, bro. You got to throw the ball. Step up. Where's your hitch? Oh, there's the hitch. But the hitch was late, bro. The hitch was late. You take your 3 or 5 step drop, and then you hitch. You step up into the pocket. You got to lock in, bro. He never gets that hitch. He steps back in the pocket, and he floats on his back leg. And the Raiders kick is up, and it's good. Daniel Carlson, 7-3. The G-Man. The G-Man. Gina being Gina, good job. Gino Max in the building. Raiders. Raider Nation for life, baby. Let's go. F the other 31. That's right. That's right. That's right. What's good, Austin? What's your name? Let's go with Austin. Let's go. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Fuck the Niners. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go, man. Let's go. I gotta turn on a light. Hold up. It's gonna get light. It's gonna get dark. Quick. Oh. Oh, Gina. Oh, oh, Gina. All right, I'm good because as soon as that sun goes down here in a second, it's gonna be so damn dark in here. Where I get the hat, I made it. I made it. This hat is on my website, but I added all this when I got it. Raiders watching Denver on the playoff in Cancun. It's messed up, bro. It's messed up. Enjoy that Cancun trip. Are the Raiders gonna make the playoffs this year? Um, there's a small chance. Nah, bro. They're not gonna make the playoffs. They're fucking 2-13, bro. Come on. Why I'm coming here like that? I know you know better. I know. You're not gonna rile me up. No, no. The answer is absolutely no. They're not making the playoffs. Are the Raiders gonna make the playoffs in the next 10 years? Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Bro, I've been saying the Raiders are going to make the playoffs every year for 50 years. It's only happened 3 times. 5 times. But yes, nah, they are, man. Spytech, I think Spytech has got us heading in the right direction. I really like Greg Olsen, man. I think this offense looks good if we just had somebody to run it. If we had an offensive line coach to help these young guys that we have that look physical and look dominant, they're put in bad schemes and bad situations with no coaching. All right, the kick is up and it is through the end zone. 9:40 to go in the second quarter, and the G-men will take over at their own 25. The Raiders couldn't make the college playoffs. The fucking Cardinals are better than the Raiders. That's not a lie, bro. Right now, that's real talk. That's real talk. The Cardinals, with Gannon over there, was it John Gannon? Whatever it is, their head coach, their offensive coordinator, their defensive coordinator, needs to get a little bit better. They need better weapons on defense. They need a Max Crosby, really. If the Cardinals had a Max Crosby, bro, I think that team could be nasty. Nasty. And I know he probably don't want to get traded, but it's Arizona. Vegas, Arizona. You could keep your house. You could just drive to the games, right? The Raiders could get 3 first-round picks. They got a quarterback. They got weapons on offense. They just need a good draft and a Max Crosby. It'd be a decent trade. Back with Rich Gannon. All right, handoff up the middle. Breaks outside. Hit at the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 3rd and 4. 3rd and 1? He did not pick up 3 yards, bro. What do you mean? Welcome back. The Cardinals are better, man. And the Raiders could make the college playoffs. Stop, Lawrence. Oh, Gino makes any team look like Tom Brady. I know. Jackson Dart's going to roll out, pick up the first down. He is hit at the 50-yard line and is down at the 51. He gives his little dance, little Hulu dance. You got to watch Jackson Dart. Speaking of Jackson Dart, let me ask you this. 21 people in the building. There are talks reported by Ian Rappaport. But the rap man, Ian Rappaport, reported that the New York Giants, in the pocket, throws, caught at the 20, makes a man miss, and he will pick up 8 down to the 30, down to the 41-yard line. But there are reports by Ian Rappaport that says the New York Giants will look at all avenues in the draft, which includes evaluating the quarterback Fernando Mendoza. If they end up with the number 1 pick, there's a big possibility that they might take that number one pick, which means Jackson Dart more than likely will be on the trading block. Jackson Dart rolls out, slips, he's going to scramble, and he picks up the first down and gets leveled by Landon Roberts. Knocked the soul out that boy. Um, but let me ask you this. The Giants, I think it would be a stupid move. They don't think Jackson Dart, is a franchise guy. They're evaluating him in this game and the next game. But come on, man. The kid's had two head coaches, two offensive coordinators. You can't put that on him, right? I think this is a stupid move by the Giants, but they seem to make a lot of stupid moves. All right, trips to the bottom, ball at the 40, in the gun, passes. It is caught wide open down to the 22. So the Giants, they make a lot of stupid moves. And, you know, Shine or however you say the GM's name, still has his job, but they lost Brian Dable, right? Which I think was a stupid move. They were rolling with him. Dart and Dayball had a little connection, right? All right, 1st and 10, ball on the 21. They are 2-1 with the man in the backfield. Pass caught, and he's gonna pick up 4. Nice move, nice move. So, long story short, I don't think it's I think it's very stupid for the Giants to go get a quarterback and pass on Jackson Dart. For one, they gave up like a third and a second, and I don't even know what else. But they gave up a lot of draft capital to move up to 24 in the first round to get him. You're not going to get that back, especially with as many injuries he's had and as long as he's been in the tent, right? So, if you're the Raiders and you win this game, do you try to go trade for Jackson Dart? My answer is coming up in a minute. Handoff, Jackson Dart, touchdown, Giants. My answer is absolutely yes. Absolutely yes. When you have that effect right there, when you have that effect, when you have a man that if he had receivers, like, come on, he's throwing to Wandale Robinson, bro. And who else is his receiver? I don't even know who the other receivers are. Turpin or Tupin. I don't even know, bro. I have no idea. So he don't have a bunch of weapons over there. But if you put him on the Raiders with Brock Bowers and Ashton Genty, come on, man. Jackson Dart would kill it. And I wanted this kid from day one, 2 years ago. I've talked about it on this channel for 2 drafts. I was like, man, just wait till this kid comes out 2 years ago. This year he was coming out. I was like, you have to move up and get him. I would have even taken him at 6. Yes, we would have lost out on Ashton Genty. And I probably wouldn't have been a hero or had my job long as a GM with the injuries he's had. But, man, I would have taken Jackson Dart at 6, bro. He has that star effect, right? People flock to him. He's going to sell jerseys. He's going to put asses in the seats. And he's going to win football games by himself with his legs. And when you have that, I mean, you can't go wrong. So if the Giants are stupid enough, and it looks like the Raiders are done. I mean, we're down 14-3. We haven't had a comeback all year, more than 3 points. So I don't believe the Raiders have anything left in this game. More than likely, it's another L, and we are heading to Kansas City. I don't want to look ahead, but I mean, they did play well in the fourth quarter. But I believe with this game being behind the way it is, you have to take Gino out and put in Aiden. If you have Cam Miller, bro, you have to put in him also. Crosby should go to the Lions. I mean, he's going to go somewhere. Unless he's up in the booth, I don't know. I haven't seen him on the sideline. They showed the sideline a bunch of times. Brock Bowers been over there cheering, cheering on his team on the sidelines. Raiders have stunk up my city. Sin City G. My city, it's my city too, bro. Look, it says Las Vegas. Las Vegas Raiders. Like, I spent 22 years of my life there. Born in LA. Spent the rest, of my younger days in Vegas. So I know, bro. I know. I want them to win too. They need to do some shit bad. I can't believe they're paying $58 million for a number 1 pick with Gino out there. It's crazy. Bo Nix is better than Tom Brady. That's wild talk, bro. That's just crazy. He does not have the accuracy. He does not have the intelligence, the pre-snap read. Jackson Dart over there holding his jaw because he got smacked. Can't always run the ball. But that's crazy. That's a crazy hot take. Tom Brady is better than Bo Bo Nix is better than Tom Brady is crazy. Yeah, not reporters. Um, show them the hoodie and the phone case. Well, my phone case is what I'm on right now, so I can't show them that. I could show them the hoodie though. I might need to put it on if it gets any colder, Joe. Yo, I can't see if you can see, right? Boom! That's my Christmas present. My son got one. My grandson got one. All right, kick taken at the end zone. Lobby will down it there. And the Raiders will take it out the, what, 30, 35, wherever they get it nowadays. Wherever they get it. Eagles, touchdown over the Bills. Giants getting the dub. Let's go. Agreed. Go Broncos. Yes. Get rod of Gino. Gino needs to get a rod. He needs to get a rod. That's for sure. Gino needs to get a rod. All right, ball on the 35-yard line. It is 1st and 10. 5:56 left in the first half. 14-3. G-men. A little handoff, a little dumbass play, and they will lose 12, 15, I don't know. But Abdul Carter blew that shit up like a toilet. Blew that shit up like the toilet. Damn. Was all in the backfield and just cooked DJ Glaze like barbecue mule. Cause they call him the mule. Well, some people do. But he got cooked. Good Lord. All right, Gino, quick pass. Caught. Tucker's going to break a tackle, pick up another one. Ball out to the 32. It'll be 3rd and 13, 14. Who knows? 15, 16. 3rd and 13. I was right. Let's go. Gino stole Christmas this year. Not the Grinch. Gino stole a lot of things. Like $71 million from the Raiders. Dart and Scatterboo is a great duo. Yeah, if Scatterboo could stay healthy and if Dart could stay healthy, but they're both freaks and they run through brick walls. Shout out to the 15 people in the building. Gino in the gun, looks all day to pass, steps up in the pocket, almost intercepted, and it's caught by Trey Tucker on a diving catch. Flag down. Shout out. Wipe it away. Holding Antonio Maffi, number 56. Why is he out there? Where is Caleb Rogers? Where's Caleb? Caleb's out there. He's out there for Parham? What? Hold up. Is he on the right side? I'm not even paying attention to that. I'm sorry. I apologize. Yeah, Maffi is on the left side. Wow. Cedric Jackson in the building, and it'll be a 5-yard catch, and the Raiders will punt. That's another Las Vegas Raiders punt. That's another punt. Damn. Tom Collins was the best coach for the Giants. Tom Coughlin. Dart sucks. I told you defense is bad. Slayton, are you mad? Nah, bro, I ain't never mad. Ain't never mad. All right, 4th and 14. The kick is up. Almost got a hand on it. Beat his man off the edge. It is caught at the 15-yard line. And there's a fight going on. What's going on, bro? Oh, he threw a punch. Hell no. Hell no. That dude's got to go, bro. Dog, what the hell? There's like 8 Giants beating up on the Raider on the sidelines. What the hell is going on? No flags? Bro, I guarantee you somebody's going to get a call from the upstairs and they're going to be like, this fool's got to be out of the game. I mean, it was on both. But damn, he rolled the dude 15 yards out of bounds and then slammed him on the ground. And I think it was the new kid that I can't say his name. I don't. We'll call him GA. I don't know how to pronounce that, and I haven't heard anybody say it to learn how. So, but dude got a little rough. Picked him up by his legs, tried to body slam him, and then half the part of the Giants team was over there. So, but homeboy straight threw a punch, hit him right in his helmet, and then Palomar came in, and I don't know what happened. What the hell, bro? Getting beat over there. We got no wide receiver, no running backs, no coach. Who? The Giants? They're just saying that for the draft capital for the teams that might want to move up. Right? That's what I said on X. I was like, man, they're like, yo, can you put this out there for everybody to hear, right? Can you put this out there for everybody to hear? We want everybody to know we are about to draft Fernando Mendoza, and then the price goes up, right? From 2 first rounds to 2 and a couple to possibly 3. I don't think Fernando Mendoza's worth that. I could be wrong though. What are you going to do? What? They just hit rock bottom. But man, it goes even deeper. So she said. Gobert just got a touchdown. Hi, Rebel. Greg Brewer in the building was good. Benjamin Frank claimed the Giants make it to the playoffs. Yeah, in a year or two. They're probably not going to make the playoffs, 1 year. Ben Johnson is the only coach since 2000 and, I don't know, since 2003, I believe. That referee was working, bro. Referee was on a sprint. All right, handoff. He's going to pick up 3. Don't feel bad. Raiders need a new quarterback. Why does everybody keep saying that? I know we need a franchise quarterback. But we have one in the building. We had a couple in the building that, they don't give time to develop. You don't know what we have in any of these guys. Carter Bradley, Cam Miller. They've had a couple. Aiden O'Connell, right? Aiden O'Connell has more wins as a rookie coming in the second half of the season, being a third-string quarterback with 2 offensive coordinators and 2 head coaches than any of these rookies in the last 4 years, except for 2 that were drafted ahead of him, because they play every single game. But in the first 10-game span, he had more wins than all them quarterbacks, more wins than Bryce Young, more wins than the Texans quarterback, C.J. Stroud. Oh, wide open at the 50, caught, makes a man miss at the 40, down to the 44-yard line. Wide open. I don't know. Darian Porter got smoked. I don't know who got smoked. Somebody got smoked. That dude was wide open. Let's look at it. You're playing zone, bro. You're playing zone. That's what happens. Raiders are playing zone. They are in cover 3, and he just crosses right over the middle. No linebackers go with him. They get it to before the spot because the corner, I don't know where he was. I didn't even see the corner in the play. So just The Raiders are bad, bro. Raiders are bad, bro. Crosby to the Chiefs. Gino is garbage. No and yes. Crosby will never go to the Chiefs. I mean, I don't know. He has a good relationship with Patrick Mahomes. He just might. It'd look kind of funny though, having that Raider tattoo on your arm and be over there wearing red and white. I mean, he would lose all respect in the NFL. He would lose all respect from the nation, which I guess he don't care. He gets paid possibly, but come on, man. You really think Crosby's like that? I don't know. I don't see it. He's a Raider for life unless something drastic happens, which it might already have. It could be worse. You could be a Jets fan, right? Sitting at third with 3 picks. Come on, man. The Jets don't have it too bad, bro. Who's got it better than the Jets? Been a Raider fan my whole life. Carrie, what's good, man? Like, subscribe, follow. Tickle the notification bell to turn it on so you're notified when I go live. If you dig this kind of content. I see you wanted to come back to Hawaii. Raider Nation family. What's good? That looks awesome. Great job. Go Denver. AI Davis just win, baby. I'm not too happy with the Giants beating the Raiders. We both suck. I mean, they calling a good game, bro. We calling a good game. They said it was going to be a tank bowl. I was like, there ain't no way it's going to be a tank bowl. None of these teams are tanking. You got Gino Smith. I said this a million times, and I'll say it all live long. I've been saying it all year. The Raiders don't need to tank. You have Gino. He's got it. He's got it. Put it all on him, right? Right? If the Raiders are 2-13, blame Gino. If the receivers can't catch a pass because it's 50 yards over their head, blame Gino. If you can't hit the open man in stride, blame Gino. If you're getting the #1 pick, blame Gino. And at least he'll get blamed for something good in his career, right? Making the Raiders franchise turn around without being the guy to actually turn it around. Shout out Gino Smith. Raiders making the wild card next year. Can the Bucks win a Super Bowl? Nope. It's over for the Bucks. Yep, they lost 2. They should have never let Liam Cohen go. Oh, Jamal Adams came over and started talking shit. He said, you better get off my boy. No flags? Shout out Jamal Adams. Way to go over there and stick up for your boy. That's what I'm talking about. Where was the rest of the team at, man? Come on. Everybody on this team should have ran over there and got penalties. If you got 7 guys pulling a dude, a fucking Raider on the ground over there, and the whole team didn't clear the bench, man, what happened to this team, bro? They got soft as hell. Soft as hell. I guarantee you when I play football, there would be no way there would be one man on the ground with half the team over there trying to pull him off without there being a huge-ass brawl. Helmets flying, people getting hit with helmets. It'd be crazy, bro. There ain't no way. No way. And that's a Raiders team? Damn. Handoff out of the backfield, makes a man miss, brought down by Devin White. He just kind of fell on him. I don't know. But shout out to Jamal Adams for going over there and being the dog. Adam Butler is hurt. Holding his left arm. It'll be a timeout on the field. And I'm going to go out here and see how cold it got, bro. How cold did it get? Looking at my nuts. What's wrong with you? Oh, is this charged yet? Oh, yeah, it is charged. Yeah, I can't believe this out there beating on my guys, bro. Out there beating on my guys. Now. Dude, it looks like it's gonna snow out here. What is going on? What is happening? It was sunny with absolutely no clouds at like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. And it was 70, almost 70 degrees outside. I had the fan on in the house. I was wearing shorts and flip-flops. And now, it's fucking freezing out here, bro. All right, 3rd and 5. Got 120 left at the half. Giants on the 30-yard line. They are driving in the gun. 2 running backs in the backfield. Oh, they bring a tight end in the backfield. They're going to place him back out. It is a 1-by-3 set. Looks to the left, dumps out of the backfield. He is hit instantly. Short of the first down, I believe it'll be 3rd and 1. Damn, next time I come out here, there might be snow on the ground. There's no reason to be out there. Absolutely none. Oh my goodness. 59 seconds, 14-3. The Bucks can win it all. They can't even beat the Saints. Who cares about the Bucks? They suck. Bucks suck. Yanni Tom Brady back. And it's over for the Bucks. Why are we talking about the Bucks? Denver is the new king. Cry more. I ain't crying about no mile high shitty. And the Denver Donkeys. I give you your props, bro, because I'm a true fan, right? I'm a true fan, right? I ain't a crybaby. The Raiders suck. We at the bottom of the division. We beat y'all 4 years in a row. You know, it's about time y'all get some payback. So come talk to me like I tell every Broncos fan. Come talk to me in next year. Or wait, how long has it been? Oh, shit, I think y'all already up 4 games. But anyways, we beat y'all like 8 times in a row, man. 8 times in a row for 4 years. We spanked Donkey's ass. Pow, 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 pow. Every time you stepped on the grass. So everybody got to get their come up every once in a while, bro. You can't stay at the bottom forever. And if you do, then you're just a horrible franchise, which we are. but we're trying. We're trying. So they'll be back. We'll be back. Or, you know, Tom Brady could just be the devil that ruins this franchise. Who knows? Even more. His decisions have not been good so far. Will they pan out in the future? I guess you'll have to wait and see. But shout out to the Broncos, man. They got one of the best defenses in football. They got Sean Payton, you know, a retread coach that's won a Super Bowl with a guy that kind of is, you know, kind of like Bo Nix, right? Drew Brees. Not as accurate, definitely not as accurate, but a guy that can make plays with his legs, that can run an offense as long as you got a solid-ass defense in the top 10 that's going to get you the ball as many times possible. And that's how the NFL works. It's not always about the quarterback. Everybody, oh, the Raiders need a quarterback. Yeah, we need a quarterback. But look at all these teams that don't have first-round picks or have first-round picks that, you know, were first-round picks 8 years ago. If you look at the draft, most of the first-round picks, I did this too. Go back and watch my live from 2 nights ago. We talked about the last 25 years, every first-round quarterback taken. Only 6 of those have even won playoff games. Only 6 out of 25. Drafting a quarterback in the first round doesn't guarantee you nothing. It guarantees you got a good quarterback, possibly going to a bad team, or you got a quarterback that was overhyped and over-scouted or under-scouted, which happens all the time. And they think, oh, we can change this quarterback to fit our system. It doesn't happen like that. Unless you got a great quarterback that knows how to get the quarterback that fits his system and develop it, it never works. So the Raiders need to find their coach. It's not Pete Carroll. And until they do that, we don't know what direction we're going. They could go quarterback. They can go defense, right? Max Crosby's been injured the last 2 years. You know, he plays 100% of the snaps. It's taken a toll on his body. Maybe they need to go get a top defensive end in this draft. get a quarterback in the second or third. Let him compete, right? It's all about compete. That's my take. But all the teams that got quarterbacks seem to be playing better. But if you look at all those teams that got quarterbacks, the Broncos, Bo Nix, the good defense, right? The Patriots, Drake May, good defense, right? The Bears, Caleb Williams, good defense, right? Whether he throws an interception every game or has a fumble or turns the ball over, the defense gets him the ball back and gives him more opportunities than the other team. And that's how you win. You don't need the greatest quarterback of all time. You don't need a Tom Brady. You don't need a Peyton Manning, right? Yes, it's good to have those guys. Hell yeah, everybody wants them. And if you could have those guys and a great defense, then that's how you win playoff games. But you have to give quarterbacks a chance in this league, man. Every quarterback says pass incomplete, 43 seconds left, second and 10. You know, every quarterback that's ever been retired or does analysts all say the same thing, and Tom Brady is the main one. Quarterbacks are underdeveloped in this league, right? And if you have a quarterback that is underdeveloped, no matter where he's drafted, he doesn't get a chance. And I don't see Tom Brady and this organization not giving Cam Miller a chance. So drafting a quarterback number one, you know, maybe they want Cam Miller to compete with the number one quarterback and see where he's at after sitting a year in the NFL. But that doesn't make sense to me. So I just don't feel like the Raiders are on board with all this fan base of wanting a quarterback. I think they still got, you know, shit they want to have before they bring a quarterback in. And I know you could say the Bears, you know, they traded away their first round pick. They got their quarterback the next year. They went and got an offensive line this year, but they had a solid defense. They had a defense that was still in the top 15. They made turnovers. They made plays. They have 3 or 4 guys that are first and second round picks. The Raiders don't have those. All our picks that were high picks got traded away this year or got left, you know, got lost in free agency. So the Raiders got a lot of needs. And a Q got 99 problems and a QB ain't one. Because even if they draft one, a lot of Raider fans do not understand that even if you draft Mendoza or even if you draft Dante Moore or Ty Simpson, which probably neither one of those guys are coming out, he's sitting for a year. He's not going to play next year. So is that guy going to be Aiden O'Connell? Is it going to be another bridge quarterback? Do they bring quarterback in free agency, ball on the 9-yard line? 32 seconds left. Oh, fumbled the snap, throws it up in the air, and it is incomplete. It'll be second and goal with 28 seconds left, and more than likely this game will be 17-3 at the half. And the Giants coming out like they're trying to play. And the Raiders actually brought a blitz. Wow, Jamal Adams on the blitz. So yeah, man. If you do bring in a quarterback, he's just going to end up sitting for a year. So there's going to be somebody that's going to be a bridge this year. And if you give Aiden O'Connell a whole year in a system with the weapons we have, shit, that quarterback might be sitting for 2 or 3 years. You never know. Pass deep over the back, and it is broken up by Darian Porter. That's what we want to see. See? I'll take the 14-3, 17-3, whatever it's going to be. But Darian Porter in the back. Great coverage. Way to stay with your guy. Coming across the field. Gets those long arms. Hand in there. Knocks the ball away. Looking like Michael Jordan in the building. Shout out to Darian Porter. That's what I want to see right there. I want to see more rookies out here making plays because I know we have some. The Raider fan base, all y'all might believe it's a full rebuild and we need every piece, but we got some talent in this building. They just haven't been able to showcase their skills because they don't get on the field. But when they do, they're making plays. Jonah Laulu making play, right? Getting to the backfield. These guys are making plays. Eric Stokes making plays. Jamal Adams is down. He said, "No, help me up. I'm good." Devin White making plays. Grady Vance out here making plays. Like, when they get the opportunities, they've made plays. So with the right staff and the right development, I think there's a lot of these guys we can keep. And join me tomorrow night because tomorrow night we are going to break down this roster. We are going to talk about free agency. And we're going to talk about who needs to be in this building, why they were drafted, and if they are a fit for this coaching staff, the next coaching staff. We're going to break it all down tomorrow. So make sure you like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, tickle the noti to turn it on so you're notified when I go live. But tomorrow night, we will drop the roster breakdown. Roster breakdown. Because I feel like there's a lot of talent on this offensive line. Young talent. Another veteran piece. Sitting another year behind Colton Miller. Charles Grant could be nasty. 2 years of development. How many times do you get a guy drafted in the third round that gets to develop for 2 years in a system, right? Not saying that he'll develop all next year and not get to play, but if it comes down to that. All right, 2 seconds left. Ball on the 15-yard line. The kick is up, and it is good. 32-yard field goal, and the Giants take a 17-3 lead at the half at Allegiant Stadium, where the Raiders cannot seem to win a game. They cannot seem to run the ball. They cannot seem to get out of their own way. They cannot seem to get Gino on the bench. Let's see what Pete Carroll has to say. What did he even say? We were doing all right. The pick got that one away. It looked like we were rolling, and then with the pick got away. And the pick, we had a couple plays, and a couple plays got away. But we're rolling, and the picks got away. Shout out to Pete Carroll. What happened to the gum? I haven't seen him chewing gum on the sidelines like he was lately either. It's time to move on from this man, bro. He can't talk. His press conferences are the same shit. He just repeats the same thing he's been repeating for 24 flipping years in the NFL on every press conference, whether he's with Seattle, whether he's with the Jets, whether he's with New England. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter where Pete Carroll has been. His press conferences, go watch them. They're always the same damn thing. Same thing. I swear, I'm starting to believe Pete Carroll is a flipping robot. I think this man is a machine, bro. I do not believe he is human. I think he is a Joe Biden clone. And they cloned Pete Carroll because the Raiders could not get a head coach. And they were like, shit, let's go out. We got all this money. Let's call up Elon Musk and see if we can get one of them robot clones and get him to come coach this team, bro. I don't know. But these press conferences just look bad on this organization, man. It looks bad on the players. It looks bad on the fans. It looks bad on the city of Las Vegas. It's bad. It's bad. Another half with 3 points. So if you watch my live and you listen to me, I'm just playing. But the refs suck. Denver, I already got to that. Damn. Broncos will be exposed in their first playoff game like usual. The real team won. Shout out. Preaching truth talk. Preaching truth talk on Sunday. You're just mad your team ain't in the playoffs. I ain't mad. Raiders, sorry, man. Better luck. Yeah, I think we need a lot of luck. Just win, baby. That's right. 808 in the building. See, he knows what's up. Broncos going to win the AFC next week. Y'all got a quarterback with one hand. Got his shit wrapped up. Look like he's got four hands. Out there playing pretty good ball, right? Defense, like I was just talking about. Defense, when your defense is in the top, you can get away with your quarterback only throwing 100 and something yards and rushing for under 100 yards and still winning a football game because you get turnovers, you get the ball in short field. Man, the NFL is funny how it works like that. I'm mad. I'm a Patriots fan. What? We just win rings. You're mad because you just win rings? Hey Tim, besides the Raiders, who is your team do you expect to be in the Super Bowl? My name is not Tim. What the fuck is wrong with you? Um, but that's funny because I call everybody Tim too. My prediction for the Super Bowl is looking more and more like the Patriots in Seattle, possibly. Possibly the Patriots in Seattle. Possibly the Bills in Seattle. Bills 49ers. It's tough to say, man. You got so many teams up there with, with damn good records. It's I don't know. I don't know. There could be one of these sneaky teams that sneak in from the wild card and get on a hot run. You know, the Bears with Ben Johnson and his speeches after the games got that team fired up, and they're running rampant over there. They got two running backs. They got a quarterback that can make plays with his legs. They got a defense. Their O line is good enough to win some playoff games. So I don't know. You got to watch out for the Bears. You got to watch out for Seattle. You got to watch out for the Rams, bro. The Los Angeles Rams are nasty. So right now it's Seattle, the Bears, Philly, and Carolina at 8-8. You got San Francisco 11-4, the Rams 11-4, Green Bay 9-6-1. In the AFC, you got Denver 13-3, New England 13-3. Oh, I forgot about Jacksonville 12-4, Pittsburgh at 9-7, Buffalo 11-4, Houston 11-5, and the Chargers 11-5. Bro, that's crazy, right? Any one of those teams in the AFC West in the AFC could win the Super Bowl this year, right? The Steelers, they have, if they get Watt back, like, and I don't know if he played today or not, but if you get him back going into the playoffs and you sneak in at 9-7, bro, because they lost their last two games and the division is so bad that they could possibly sneak in at 9-7. Maybe the Steelers go on and run. You got Aaron Rodgers. He's been to playoffs, right? He's been to the Super Bowl. It's hard to say, man. It's really hard to say. I think the Green Bay Packers. I don't really see them making a lot of noise. You know, we don't know what's up with Jordan Love. The backup is coming in and playing his ass off. Man, shout out to Malik. But I don't. I mean, you lose your best defensive end, so I think the Packers are in a lot of trouble. I think the Packers are in trouble. The 49ers are another team. You got, two former head coaches. A head coach on defense. You got a great head coach that, seems like every other year they're in the playoffs and in the Super Bowl. You got a great running back. I mean, the 49ers is another team. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I'll have to do a show one of these days here in the next couple of days, probably after the season, to give my predictions. But I just don't know right now. I don't know. I mean, the Chargers, it looked like they were gonna, that was gonna be it for them the last couple games. I know one thing. It won't be the Raiders. It won't be the Raiders. All right, what other games are on? Let me see if there's any playing right now. There's only two late games today? Really? Huh. Well, I guess maybe we'll watch both of these games. I didn't know there's only two late games on right now. So I don't know, man. Super Bowl teams, it's really looking like Seattle. I think if Sam Darnold, can play better than he did in the playoffs last year with Minnesota, I think that defense is scary. They create turnovers, they score points, they get the team off the field. The offense, I mean, Jackson Smith and Jigba. You got two solid running backs in Walker the third, and you got Charbonnet. All he does is score touchdowns at the goal line. But all these teams have one thing in common. Their defenses are in the top 10. Their defense. The Raiders have to get their defense figured out before you go get a quarterback, a young rookie quarterback, unless you put in a guy with experience. And come on, man. We got a quarterback in the building that's got 3 years experience now. He's got a 7-9 record on a bad team, but he's broken every record in Raider history in the first 20 games. Players that were drafted, quarterbacks that were drafted, quarterbacks that were traded for, quarterbacks in free agency. Any quarterback that's played for the Raiders, Aiden O'Connell, in 20 games has better numbers than all of them, a better touchdown to completion ratio. And the last quarterbacks that were drafted for the last 5 years, the dude's numbers are pretty much the same. They're up there with Caleb. Not as many touchdowns, but interception wise, yards wise. No, we need to play Aiden O'Connell. Patriots going to lose to Buffalo. Beat that ass. Refs won. Patriots 5 rings. Tom Brady. I don't know. That matchup is 1-1, right? Oh, handoff up the middle. That's a big play. But isn't that matchup 1-1? Didn't the Patriots win the first game and then Buffalo came back and won the second game? Raiders will trade Crosby to Baltimore for Lamar Jackson. Mark my words. Real team won. I don't know if I'm down for that. Are they giving us something? Are they giving us a pick? Because I'll keep Max Crosby for Lamar Jackson. I mean, people are going to cook me in the chat, and that's fine. That's fine. But I'm not taking Lamar Jackson, who's hurt every year, who can't win a playoff game, who, maybe with better weapons, but he has weapons. He has one of the best running backs in the league. That their defense has been playing pretty solid the last this season. His backup comes in and plays pretty damn well. I don't know, bro. I think Lamar Jackson has hit his ceiling, and you don't trade a franchise guy that possibly Max Crosby's hit his ceiling too. It's very possible, but you don't trade for a guy that's your franchise guy and your only guy on defense that's made the Pro Bowl in the last 8 years. I think it seems like it's sad to say. For a guy like Lamar Jackson that runs the ball, that's gonna take chances, that's gonna get hurt. Yes, accuracy has been better, but the last 2 years it looks like he's regressed than progressed, and that's a problem, bro. So I don't know if I'm trading Lamar for Max. I don't know. However, I believe that's a Raider move. I believe if anybody would do that, I think Mark Davis, you can trick him into doing that. But I don't feel like Tom Brady is a guy that likes mobile quarterbacks, right? Tom Brady is a pocket guy. He went to get Matthew Stafford, one of the oldest quarterbacks still in the NFL right now, and couldn't do that, right? That was his number one goal. Fernando Mendoza fits that bill, right? He stands in the pocket. He's going to throw the ball. He's going to make plays with his legs if he has to. And Tom Brady wants pocket guys. I don't see Lamar Jackson being the guy that Tom Brady's going to sign off on. And even though he's got a small, very poquito mas, money in the Raiders, I just don't see him. Mark Davis has already said he has the say. He's going to be the one to pick and draft a quarterback. Tom, my guy, appreciate you for the 31 times 100s. Appreciate you, my guy. Appreciate you. Joe Montana, the original GOAT. John Welly is the best player. Is a better player than Tom Brady in his prime. I mean, you can make a case for it. I think I've said this, and I'll keep saying it. Tom Brady is a product of a system, right? A great head coach, a great offensive coordinator, a great defensive and a defensive coordinator, right? Tom Brady is a product of the system. They didn't need Randy Moss. They didn't need Terrell Owens, right? They didn't need these great receivers. They needed a tight end because that's the system that they ran. That was their security blanket. Gronk was always open. And they just needed guys like Wes Welker that could run quick, fast routes. And Tom Brady could get the ball out of his hands, read defense, know where he's going with the ball before the play snaps. And that's how quarterbacks, you know, become great. It starts with pre-preparation, right? Watching film, knowing guys' tendencies, knowing, okay, he's playing the outside shoulder. He's trying to push this dude to the outside, right? He's playing inside. He's probably running zone. He's probably getting ready to break and go backwards. And when quarterbacks are smart enough to do the film study and know guys' routines, that's how you win. That's how you win ball games, and that's how your team, wins 15 Super Bowls. Because Tom Brady was a genius. He knew pre-snap. He already knew watching plays. Go watch Tom Brady's videos. Right, he had guys bringing him film constantly on every player that they played against. He knew everything. When they were backpedaling, they're doing this. If they're dropping to the side, if they're leaning this way towards coverage, more than likely, whatever they're going to do. Tom Brady knew that shit. So when you got quarterbacks that are smart enough to know the defense, to read the defense, pre-snap read, and know where they're going with the ball, be decisive, and get the ball out fast. Come on, man. If you watch any offense ever in the NFL that's dominated, it's all been the same thing: a run game, a solid offense, and quick passes. Quick passes, open up the field, play action, throw the ball deep. I mean, it's not rocket science in the NFL. So yeah, I think John Elway was great. He was it fit the system. He could run the ball. He could move. He could make plays with his legs. He also could throw it 80 yards down the field. But I don't know if he was Tom Brady caliber good. like, but they're all goats, man. All these dudes. If you made it to the playoffs and you've won playoff games and you've made it to Super Bowls, you're a damn good quarterback, no matter what, right? You don't make it there by being trash. Fuck the red and white. Yes. We need Bo Jackson. Glad you said that, bro. I got a funny statistic I want to share. Did you know that Jim Harbaugh, former quarterback for the Chicago Bears, coach for the Lightning Bugs, the Dischargers, has more yards rushing in his career than Bo Jackson? Did anybody know that? That is a true story. Jim Harbaugh, as a quarterback, has more yards rushing in his career than Bo Jackson. And like I always say, if you watch my lives, you're gonna gain some knowledge. I ain't gonna guarantee you're gonna be the smartest Raider fan on the planet, and you might be a smarter Raider fan than me, but you're gonna gain some kind of knowledge. All right, roll out, handoff. Michael Mayer with a first down, and I still can't believe that the Raiders have Gino out there. It just makes no sense. It looks so bad for this franchise. I'm the Chiefs and Red, right? Mile high. Bo Jackson laughing my ass off. He's a beast. From Batman, let's go Patriots. Bo Jackson was an animal, right? Those quick ass long strides, the speed, 2 point, whatever. Flag on the play, handoff. Ashton Genty gets nothing. Man, y'all are killing Genty. That boy needs carries. Carries. You need Russell Wilson. Stop with that. Don't you put that bad juju on me, Ricky Bobby. Nice. And Bo Jackson was worse than Michael Vick. The good old days, right? Yes. The good old days. When we could actually run the ball, when we actually had an offense. Yeah, those are good days. Then we can go to a game together and meet him. That'd be nice. I'm always down for that. Crazy climate change. Yes, it's massive crazy right now. All right, ball on the 30-yard line. You got 2-by-2. Mayer in motion comes back. Gino Smith. Gino Smith, I'm sorry, trips over his own feet out of the backfield on the handoff. And, I complained all year long that Geno Smith was constantly in the gun. And maybe there's a reason he's in the shotgun constantly because the man can't even take the flipping handoff without tripping over his damn feet, bro. It's ridiculous. Ball on the 34-yard line, trips to the bottom. Same old thing. I don't know why I got to call that. Chino has pressure in his face and just throws it to the ground. Oh man, it is so hard for me to watch my Raiders be so fucking soft. Excuse my language on Sunday. This is a problem for me, bro. This hurts my soul. In my what's left of my heart. This is ridiculous. How can you be so bad, bro? Look, look. He's like, yo. I think she's comfortable. I don't know. I think she's comfortable. This is pathetic, bro. You got a dude coming in your face. Pause if necessary. And Chino just stands there and takes it. You're just gonna keep backpedaling, backpedaling. You're not even gonna try to juke the man. Nothing. Nothing. Oh, and you get smacked, and then the defensive lineman steps on his face. Ouch. Ouch. Chino gets lit up, and it'll be offsides on the defense. 5-yard penalty. Save the Gino. Save the Gino. Live in New York, and I'm rooting 100% for the Raiders. Oh, you live in New York. Grandpa Harold, appreciate you. Appreciate you being here. Live from New York. You're in dirty Jersey. Whew. Mexico looks different. Do I live in Mexico? Nah, bro, I don't live in Mexico. What the hell? What you mean in Mexico? All right, 3rd and 8. Geno Smith backpedaling, and he'll get rocked. Rocked. And I love every minute of that. I'm sorry. I apologize. But Mr. Burns with a smack-a-lacka on the Geno. On the Geno. Let's see what Geno sees. All right. The ball is snapped. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4. Oh, 4. You deserve every bit of that. You should have got hit harder. You deserve every bit of that, bro. It's the NFL. You're a 14-year vet. You're playing one of the best defensive fronts in all of football, and you think you could hold the ball for 4 seconds and then just spin away. Spin away. He deserves that. Oh, and that was a lick by Tommy Eichenberg. Why ain't you in the game? Oh, wait, we got Pete Carroll. Tommy Eichenberg wrecking bodies out here. Old jet ski. Old jet ski's gonna wish he was on an old jet ski right now, out there in the ocean or in the lake. Old jet ski got his clock clean, bro. What a hit! What a hit! God, I feel bad for these Raiders players, man. It really hurts my soul even more that these guys come out, give it their all every week in practice. That are players like that, like Tommy Eichenberg, that's trying to take somebody's flipping head off, and he can't get on the grass. All they do is put him on special teams. Tommy Eichenberg, Cody Lindenberg was right there about to make the tackle also, but Tommy just came in like a missile, bro. Just turned his shoulder. I haven't seen a hit like that from the Raiders probably in 5 years. I mean, literally, I'm not gonna lie. Maybe Paul Lamau, but he's not as big, right? He's not crushing people like that. I ain't seen a Landon Roberts hit nobody that hard this year. I haven't seen, okay, I think maybe Jamal Adams had one like that. But why is Tommy Eichenberg, when we're down 17-3 in the second half, not out there? Why is he not out there? Why does Pete Carroll want to hold these guys back and not give them the opportunity to show what they can do for this franchise for the future? That's why we lost Amari flipping Gaynor, bro. Amari Gaynor, picked up by the Patriots. He'll be out there playing for a while probably. That's why we lost players like that because they didn't get on the grass. Antonio Pierce would not put him on the grass. He shined in preseason. He was like, "Nope, nope. I'm going with these guys. I'm going with these three linebackers. It's Divine Diablo. It's Robert Spillane, and that's what we're running. We're running a 4-2-5 every single game against everybody, 80% of the time. And then we lose great players because nobody knows what they can do. Nobody's seen them on the grass. They don't get no burn. And nobody's gonna say, well, they practice well. Yeah, but practices doesn't lead to games unless you get on the game and you get a chance to show what you can do. And the Raiders have been a problem for even when Gruden was the coach, man. Gruden would at least give people opportunities, young guys the opportunities to play. But a lot of them, did they really earn it? Like, I mean, I miss guys like Trayvon Mullen, right? Oh, wide open over the middle, caught. There is nobody in the zone. I don't know what the linebackers are doing. I don't know why it looked like. I don't know why. But it looked like Landon Roberts was 30 yards down the field. Who was he covering? God, I got to watch all 22 again. All right, in the gun, quick pass, batted up in the air. Oh, and it is almost caught by the offensive lineman. Second and 10, second and 10. 11-19 left in the third. And the Raiders are so close to having the first overall pick in the draft so they can make one of the worst mistakes in history like they did in 2008 by drafting a quarterback that was not what we needed at the time. It was not. We had a kid from Arkansas that was a dog. They didn't play him. Second down, pass, caught, and that's 1,000 yards for Wendell Robinson. Nice, nice. Shout out to Wendell Robinson getting 1,000 yards with three different quarterbacks, two different systems, two different head coaches. Man, that's a good job. All right, 31. Ball on the 48-yard line. Handoff, and he is hit. Oh, it's a reverse, and he fakes out everybody. Jackson Dart keeps it. Jackson Dart faked out everybody. You had four Raiders tackling the ball, but he didn't. They didn't. That dude didn't have the ball. And Jackson Dart just jogs for an easy first down. Easy. See, if he could just do that and get out of bounds, not take hits to the helmet, this kid is special. All right, ball on the 43-yard line, pitch to the outside, makes a man miss, makes another man miss. He's out to the outside, 30, still making guys miss, down to the 20-yard line. Tracy is a dog, bro. Tyrone Tracy with a hell of a run. Nice patience to run an outside zone. He gets out behind the tackle, makes a Landon Roberts dive at nothing, makes Jamal Adams dive at nothing. Oh, Malcolm Kuntz from behind. Oh, and Jackson Dart just throws it away. That's not intentional grounding? Can we get an IG? Can we get an IG? Ooh, damn, Booker tried to take his head off and got away with that one. Come on, bro. That's intentional grounding. What do you mean? Down by... Oh, he was down? So that's a sack? Oh, that's a sack. That's a sack for Malcolm Kuntz. Let's go, Malcolm Kuntz. Get you some of that. Get you some of that. Sorry. I'm not even watching this. Good sportsmanship. That's what it's all about. Good season, bro. Right? As long as we don't have to see Taylor Swift in the Super Bowl. Thank God for that, bro. right? So you're up there all lushy with their drinks. All right, trips to the bottom. They are in a spread offense. 2 to the top, 3 to the bottom. Looks to the top, steps up in the pocket. Jackson Dart's going to run. He's going to pick up 15, 20, 25. And it'll be another New York Giants first down inside the red zone. And they are spanking the shit out of the Las Vegas Raiders at home in Allegiant Stadium with the GOAT coach that cannot get his guys off of the field and his shitty ass cover 3 defense that is washed up, pathetic, and should not be ran 40% of the time, bro. But when you're trying to elegantly tank, you're doing a hell of a job. A hell of a job. Hell of a job. First and goal handoff. Tracy with a jump cut. He's going to pick up 3. 8:30 left in the ball game. Travis Kelce, have a good retirement and a great career. I believe Andy Reid might go with him. You know, hot take or no hot take. I think Andy Reid, I think Travis Kelce, both retire and ride off in the sunset together. All right, ball in the 6.5 yard line. Got 2 in the backfield. And he's going to pick up possibly 2. It'll be 3rd and goal. Hunter Renfrow is still playing for the Raiders. No, Hunter Renfrow is on the practice squad for the Carolina Panthers. I do believe still. I don't know why he's not playing. Let's get a solid quarterback. Hunter is playing for the Panthers, I do believe. Yes. Oh, so you got it. Furpo in the building. Raiders. All right, ball on the 5 yard line. You got 2x2 with a single backfield in the pistol. He's going to throw it up in the air. It is deep over the backfield. Nobody has a chance. And it'll be 4th and goal. And they are not trying to score touchdowns. They are just trying to show that Jackson Dart is the man. Did Pittsburgh beat Cleveland today? No. Pittsburgh lost to Cleveland. 13-7. How good is Ashton Jeanty? Ashton Jeanty is only as good as his offensive lineman, his head coaching, the play calling, the game scheme. He's not one of those guys that, you know, you're just gonna give him the ball and he's gonna run for 100 yards. Now, if he had blocking, possibly, but he just don't have that. He has a bad offensive line coach, which is also the run game coordinator. And when you have one guy that's horrible at one position and he also coaches another position he's horrible at, it's just your offense is already set up for failure. So I can't wait. I got one more game of this bullshit, shitty ass coaching. And I pray to God every night, and I'm still praying that Pete Carroll just moves on, whether he quits, retires, gets fired. I don't know. But I hope whatever he does, he has a big ass magnet in his back pocket and he takes both of his sons and his adopted son, Gino Smith, the hell out of the Las Vegas Raiders building. And they never come back. Whatever we got to pay them, give them their money. It's not mine. I don't give a shit. Mark Davis got plenty of it. I'm sure he wipes his ass with $100 bills. You know, pay them what they want. It's your mistake. You let the assholes come in here and destroy this team just like you let Josh McDaniels come in and do the same thing by getting rid of Derek Carr, and we've never been the same since. You let this idiot Pete Carroll come in here and get rid of everybody. Nate Hobbs, Robert Spillane, shit. Who else? Trayvon Morag, right? This dude coming in, he fires, just cuts Amari Gaynor, trades for Jacorian Bennett. This dude tore apart the Raiders in a half a off season. It didn't even take him a full off season to get rid of 5 Raiders that were drafted to this organization. Six Raiders, 6 guys that could be playing right now, all for this team and contributing, are all somewhere else contributing. So I can't wait for Pete Carroll just get the flip out of the building, man. Just move on. Pack your shit. I would be happy if they did it now and they didn't let his ass even coach the last game against Kansas City. For the for the last 2 years, the Las Vegas Raiders are gonna be division, and that's just it's not good enough, bro. It's not good enough. We deserve better. Powder Girl, what's good? What's good? Appreciate you. Cleveland won. Bills bailed them out. Broncos, Herbert played this year. But Knicks, please stop. So what happens if the Giants win? Then we win next week. Um, if the Giants win and we win next week, I believe we stay at 3. I think the Jets no, because the Jets are already behind us. So we stay at 2. I think it'll stay the same. I think we go back to the second spot. But it depends because if the games, depending on the teams that play, who they play. So we play Kansas City. Their record's not great. I don't know who the Giants played the last game of the season. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Let me ask. See what ChatGPT has to say. Um, if the Raiders lose today and then win next week, and the Giants win today and lose next week, where do they stand? They're likely fighting for the number 1 pick in the draft. The Raiders potentially both finish with the quarterback at the Giants. Yeah, so I think it goes. Oh, sorry, Keter. You scared the shit out of the cat. Yeah, so I think it goes back to where it is right now. All right, under center, handoff. Ashton Genty makes a man miss. Big hole, jumps over, dragging people, and he will pick up 20. That gets him closer to 1,000. Let's go. That's all I want to see, man. Fuck Gino Smith, bro. He should not throw another pass. And no, I'm not stuttering. I'm just making sure I iterate. Not throw another pass. I don't care if we gotta run the ball and punt 3 times, run the ball and punt 3 times, run the ball and punt 3 times. Ooh, that was dangerous, bro. Jumped through that tackle and landed on that knee. A little twisted. Golly, that scares me. Where's Collier? Come on, let's run the ball, man. Run the damn ball. 1st and 10, Gino falls again. I swear to God, you can't make this up. This motherfucker. I laughed so hard I'm choking myself. You can't make this up, bro. The dude can't even hand the ball off. You can't even hand the ball off, man. What are you doing out here, bro? Thank you so much for getting us the first pick. Handoff, Genty again. Jump cut, makes a man miss. He gets past the line of scrimmage, picks up 1, and he goes down. And it'll be 3rd and I don't know. I don't know. 20-3. 4 minutes left. 5 minutes left in the third quarter. Ball. I don't know where it's at the 40-yard line. It is 3rd and 5. Hand off to Genty again. He is hitting the backfield by 1, 2, and there are 3 more coming. Absolutely has nowhere to go. No chance. Horrible play call. Horrible execution with Geno Smith. Just can't can't get his own feet out of his own feet. He can't get out of his own way. All right, 4th and 6, and the Raiders will go for it. Down 20-3. Geno pass over the middle, caught. Michael Mayer down to the 20-yard line, and that's a Las Vegas Raider. Michael Mayer showing that he could be that second guy or the first guy if you let him. Oh, look at the move by Michael Mayer. Oh my God. Michael Mayer cooked that dude like some popcorn. Had him in the shaker, bro. Shaker. Oh my goodness. That's got to be on the highlights. I cannot wait to play that on the all 22. Oh my goodness. Michael Mayer just shook that dude right out of his cleats and probably his socks also. That was great. Michael Mayer with the moves, bro. I didn't know he had it like that. I knew he was a dog, but I didn't know he had it like that. Pass over the middle, double coverage to Thornton, and it is incomplete. And Gino shaking his head like, you should have caught that. Man, you should have threw it so he could have caught it. Horrible pass. Got all day to throw. Nobody near him. A guy's falling down. And he throws it 3 feet in front of the guy. Okay, maybe Thornton could have kept running on that play. It looked like he slowed down and stopped. I don't know what he was thinking. All right, 2nd down and 10. Handoff. Ashton Genty is smashed. Oh, who's the big man out there? That wasn't Mafi, was it? I think we got another offensive lineman out there. I don't know who it was. I think Mafi's 58, right? Somebody let me know. But that man was big. I don't know who he was. But he almost fell on Ashton Genty and ended his life. It's almost cooked that boy. Furpo in the building. All right, 3rd and 11. Ball is officially at the 22-yard line. Gino in the gun, looks, throws over the middle, caught by Michael Mayer. He's going to spin and pick up another 3, and Michael Mayer is moving the ball down the field. Raiders sub, Crosby getting traded. Where would you like to see him go? I'd like to see him go to the New York Jets. I'd like to see him go to the Arizona Cardinals. You know, I don't know, man. I don't know. To a contender. The Patriots would be nice. You got Robert Spillane over there. You got Caleb Von Chasen, who he let leave the building because he couldn't speak up and say, I want this dude to still be here for the couple $1 million that he's getting. Oh, Gino on the run. He's going to make a pass to the rookie, and it is caught. 1st down, 1st and goal, Las Vegas Raiders. Gino actually making a play with his legs. I don't want Crosby to go nowhere, man. I want this team to actually do something for the guys that have been given their whole life to this damn organization. Max Crosby, 7 years. Colton Miller, 8 years, 7 years, whatever it is. I think 8. Daniel Carlson, yeah, you could stay, but you're probably just going to be a backup. We need a kicker. AJ Cole. They need to win for these guys, these Oakland guys that have never, been in one playoff since they've been on the franchise. So I don't want to see Crosby go nowhere, man. I don't want to see him go somewhere else and win. I know he wants to win. I know he wants to be great. And sometimes you leave your team behind when you get tunnel vision focused on being the best to ever do it. So I don't want him to go nowhere. But if he has to go somewhere, yeah, I'd be happy if it's a contender. Bo Nix is here to stay. He is. Ashton Genty up the middle, hit. Absolutely nothing. Who is my Super Bowl prediction? Powder Girl. I'm working on that. You have to wait till next week after the games. But right now, I think it's a team like New England and Seattle. But like I said, you can't never count out the 49ers. You can't count out any of these teams in the AFC West. Oh, Gino Smith, he's going to run. Oh, okay. He's gonna. I don't know what that was called. It wasn't really running. Shout out to the 13 people in the building. If you haven't already, make sure you double tap the screen. Show some love. If you're not subscribed to the channel, well, damn, subscribe to the channel. But Gino Smith had room. He just didn't know where he was going to go. The most indecisive quarterback I've ever seen in the NFL, and it's why his career has been ass everywhere except for 1 year in Seattle. All right, Gino passed, batted away. He had two guys in his face coming, and he just threw it. I'm just gonna throw it right at him. Just throw it right at his face. Look, he's already in the air. He's already in the flipping air, bro. Man, Gino is so bad, bro. 4th and goal, and the Raiders won't even get a touchdown. Rich Gannon, let's go, Rich Gannon. Broncos win. Hopefully, it's nice. Pete Carroll takes blue chews and eats ass. Wow. Wow. This is a family show, and you will not be tolerated with that nonsense in here. Touchdown, Raiders. It is 20-10 in the 3rd quarter, and the Raiders are on a comeback. Don't call it a comeback. I've been here for years. Name 10 players for what? Who? Me? You want me to name 10 Raiders? Man, I'll name you the whole damn franchise, bro. Name 10 players. Of what, bro? Of what? 10 players in the NFL? 10 players for the Raiders? 10 players from the Chiefs, the Broncos? Are you even talking to me? You gotta be more specific, bro. There's 20-something people in here. Extra point is good, and the Raiders finally get on the board. Tyler Lockett with the touchdown. Number 1 draft pick. Come, here we come. Come. Robert Penn in the building. Don't get too excited, bro. We still the Raiders. We still got one more game left. Kansas City Chiefs probably are just going to go out there and play like shit. But I will say, the Kansas City Chiefs backup quarterback looked pretty damn solid, man. He sold me some shit. I'm not going to lie. He was making some plays, throwing sidearm, throwing, all kinds of arm angles. So the Chiefs got a backup over there, bro. They got a backup. Bears are 10-4. I don't like Buffalo. I don't know anything about Buffalo. But in one team, they are one Super Bowl. Would be a good story. Yeah, if Buffalo won the Super Bowl, it would be a great story. They've been, to the playoffs every year, I think, pretty much since Josh Allen has been there, it seems like. And they just can't get over the hump. Raiders are the worst team this year. They've been the worst team for a long time. Rodgers is done? I don't know. Who's your Super Bowl prediction, Jesse? Who's Jesse's Super Bowl prediction? Rodgers is garbage. If the Steelers lose next week, the Ravens, to the Ravens, they're out. Who takes over? Who's behind them? Hey, Lamar Jackson, what's the score, Rebel? It is 20-10. And the Chiefs are beating the Bills 13-0 in the 3rd quarter with 11:56 left, in case you would want to know. Jalen Hurts is 23 for 21 with 110 yards and a touchdown. Damn, Jalen Hurts has thrown 21 times already? And they're in the rain? Oh, shit. What's going on with Josh Allen? Did they pull Josh Allen this week? Is he playing? Because if he's playing, he ain't showing. How long you been a Raiders fan? I've been a Raiders fan for the 50 years I've been alive, man. I came out the womb screaming, Raiders! But I'm the first generation in my family. None of my family watches sports. On my dad's side, my mom's side, it was just me. So 50, I guess 45 years. I remember watching games with my uncle because he's a Rams fan. When I was like 5 or 6. My mom had a boyfriend that was a Raiders fan. He used to watch games. So 45 years that I can remember, but I've never rooted for another team or liked another team. Oh my God, he's going to run the kickoff back to the 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, New York Giants. 95-yard kickoff return touchdown. Dante Banks and the Raiders special teams is ass cheeks, bro. Straight cheeks. Just clapping. just clapping. 95-yard kick return for a touchdown. Oh my God, D. Camarion Richardson, bro, you slow. D. Cam, oh, you gave up. He gave up. He straight gave up. D. Camarion Richardson said, hell with this, bro. To hell with this. Representing, they'll make it out of the cellar one of these years. It's going to be soon, man. I feel the turnaround on the rise, right? So, for the people in here that watch this channel and support it and know how I feel about certain things, man, I've said for the last couple of years that this team was just a coaching staff and a quarterback and a couple of veteran free agents because it's a young team and they got a bunch of pieces, man. They can make it. Last year, I thought they were going to have a good record. It was the opposite. This year, I thought they were going to have a good record. It was the opposite. But it seems like since I've been doing YouTube, everything I predict is going to happen seems to happen the following year. Like I'm always ahead. So hopefully next year they'll have a decent record. They just need a coach, man, to come in and turn it around. And I think once they get the guys that are in the building to buy in, to be all in, because I think they're all in on each other, right? I think the locker room's tight for the most part. I think there's a couple outsiders from what the little birdie in my ear tells me. There's always that group that stays to their own, that knows they're not going to be here next year and don't want to be involved in the little clique in the building. But most of the players in the locker room, it's a tight knit group. They're all playing for each other, and you just got to get that coach to bring out the best talent and give the right guys a chance to play. Pre-selection is why Lamar stays hurt. I mean, that could be it too. Offensive line, right? Not having, great receivers. Um, Todd Monken calling, 10, 15-yard plays that gives Lamar, Jackson where he's got to roll out of the pocket and get lit up all the time. I get it. I hear you. Are you excited about seeing Bad Bunny in the Super Bowl halftime show? If not, who would you like to see? Um, I don't think Bad Bunny's Super Bowl halftime material, right? There's a lot of kids that watch this that look up to the players. His music is not really kid related, and I don't really care who's at halftime. I don't really watch the halftime performances. I've never been that dude that really gives a shit about halftime. Usually when halftime comes in, I'm taking dabs or running around the house making something to eat real quick or doing something. I do like the commercials at the Super Bowl, and I watch all of those. But unless it's somebody, like crazy, I'm not really paying attention. No one likes Drake May. Refs helped him win 13 games. Oh, come on, bro. Now you just being crazy, Mile High. You smoking that Mile High grass. Got you lit up in the clouds. Drake May is a dog, bro. His accuracy, his decision making, his decisiveness, being able to lead receivers, throw guys open, is something that Gino could only wish he could do after 15 years in the NFL. Drake May is a beast, bro, and that kid is going to be the future of the NFL for a long, long time. So get used to it. Drake MVP, definitely not no Bo Nix. Oh yeah, Drake May's had a way better season, bro. All right, Gino in the gun, passes out of the backfield to Trey Tucker. He makes a man miss. Oh, and he picks up the first down. Let's go. Nobody wants to see Bad Bunny, right? Like, and it's Puerto Rican. Like, you can't even half of his shit is in Spanish or whatever the hell language they speak. I don't even know. But I don't understand it, so I don't know what the hell he's saying. He could be saying, kill all white people. I don't know, bro. We don't know what he's saying up there. Death to a nation. Who knows? I don't know what he's talking about. I would trade Crosby for Burrow if you could reach the deal. There's a lot of people in the nation that are talking about Joe Burrow not being the guy, and people are crazy for wanting to trade for him, bro. I would trade for Joe Burrow in a heartbeat. Do you see that? Do you see what he did this week? Do you see what he did last week and the week before? Like, Joe Burrow is still him, man. On a bad team, he had 15, 45 touchdowns and 5 interceptions. The kid is still the young man is still a dog, bro. I would trade for Joe Burrow in a heartbeat, and I'd risk the injuries, but I'd give him an offensive line where he wouldn't have to take so many hits, right? He wouldn't have to worry about that shit. So that's just me. Nixon May is good in their own way. I mean, yeah, they both have their own intangibles that make them great quarterbacks, or top echelon quarterbacks. They're on their way to greatness. Who would you like to see, John? My eyes. What's wrong with your eyes, bro? Let's see the Broncos and the Pats. And the Broncos too, man. I'm not counting out the Broncos. People were talking about the Super Bowl. There's a damn good chance that they could win a Super Bowl. Sean Payton is a dog, man. And if you get him in the playoffs, it's going to be hard for a team when you give them time to prepare for just one team, when it's win or die. So don't count out the Broncos either. How good I'm really thinking anyone could be. Broncos in the playoffs. It'll be cool. Hell yeah, talk. Oh my God, I'm so far behind in this chat. Jesus Christ, man. Unleashed Raiders, shout out with the 199. Holla! Bronco managed to barely win. Jake Paul. Oh my gosh, shout out to everybody in the building, man. I didn't know I was this far behind in the chat, but I'm going to skip through this and try to stay a little bit better up to date, but it's kind of hard to commentate and stay up to date. He has Chase and Higgins to throw to. That's not a bad team. Yeah, but the offensive line ain't great. Their defense can't get off the field. They can't get turnovers. Oh, Josh Allen is... Oh, he's back up. Whew. He looked like he was grimacing on the ground. All right, Raiders in the gun. Ball at the 45. Gino all day to throw. And he takes another sack. He must like sacks on his chin, bro. I swear. Gino is the chin sack man. He just loves it. Loves it. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5. Throw the ball, bro. Come on. 5 Mississippis. That's almost 6 seconds. I know it don't take that long. And I'm counting slow, right? I'm not counting like we were in school. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, right? I'm counting slow as hell, dude. He's got time. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. Oh, he hands it off. Thank God. Ashley Genty. He's going to pick up 6, and it'll be 3rd down. 4:13 left in the game. The Raiders are down 27-10 to the worst team in the NFL. Or are they? We lost to the Cleveland Browns, who at the time were worse than us. We lost to the Tennessee Titans. Oh, no, we won that game. But they were still worse than us. And we probably shouldn't have won. Trips to the bottom. Ball on the 42-yard line. Lock it in motion. Gino steps back. Looks. Quick pass. Caught by Mayer. To the 50. And he'll keep moving to the 45-yard line. That's another Las Vegas Raider. First down in the building. So you're saying there's a chance. We're only down by 17. Come on, we could do this. Oh, damn. Your bear looks like he took a sack as well. Dude's face is flat. He's the angry bear today. He's the angry bear today. He's hanging on the wall. He is very, very tense and full of anxiety. He's just wanting the Raiders to lose. Greg Lure in the building. He's getting a little happier, though. Right, Bear? You good? Yeah, he's good, bro. He's good. Deep over the field. Up. Oh, and they tried to go deep to Cedric Jackson. But guess what? Gino Smith is no Kenny Pickett. So, in case you didn't know, now you know. Gino Smith is no Kenny Pickett. He threw the ball right to the defender, bro. Right to the defender. Gino's arm is weak. Weak. Like his spirit, like his soul. Zamir White in the game. What? my God. Y'all gonna give Zamir White the ball? Run that shit. Nope. It's just pass pro. Intercepted! Gino Smith! I swear, bro. I swear, bro. Gino is down. Gino is down. Taking his helmet off. He is like, no, get me the hell out of this game. I am not doing this no more. Had all day to throw the ball. All day. Just made a horrible decision. Throws into double coverage. Man comes underneath. Oh, illegal blindside back. It's not even on us. I mean, it's not even on them. And Gino is crushed. Oh, God. Mafai. Oh. He got taken out by his own player. It was Antonio Maffi said, bro, I'm tired of this bullshit. Get him out of here. Antonio Maffi clips Geno Smith, and the quarterback goes down and goes down hard. But Geno Smith with another interception, and I need two more for this to be a great season. Oh, wait, what is he at? 16, 17? Damn it. I need a couple more to get paid. And get paid. Paid nicely. Come on, Geno Smith. What do you think about Tyler Shuck from the Saints? I really like Tyler Shuck. I liked him in the draft. I thought he had a good head on his shoulders. You know, he's definitely one of those guys that reads defenses well, that reads film well because he's decisive. He knows where he wants to go with the ball. He can make plays with his legs. Nick Bosa and Crosby would be unstoppable. It'd be all right. Joe Burrow or Patrick Mahomes. I'm taking Joe Burrow. If Joe Burrow was on the Chiefs, I mean, I think they win just as many Super Bowls, if not more. Jake Mays does shit. Screw this. Who's getting the number one pick? It's I. We are getting the number one pick. We are getting the number one pick. Drake May haven't played a real team yet. Man, every team in the NFL is real, right? Every team's gonna scheme up a good game plan. The problem is he has what the hell? Patrick Thomas as a passing game coordinator. And then you have Josh McDaniels as the offensive coordinator. And these two minds together are like Pinky in the Brain trying to take over the NFL. They are brilliant. And that is why the Patriots are good. It doesn't matter who they play. And, you know, they played the Bills. They beat the Bills. Like, then they played the Bears. They beat them too. Like, they've played teams, bro. They've played teams. The announcer saying Raiders is ass cheeks. I'm not a watch party with 25 other diehard. Fuck the rest. No room for fair weather. Shout out to the 25 diehards in the building. Raiders. Tell them to subscribe to the channel, Gio. What's good? What's up? Tell them to turn on their phones. Cop in here. Talk some Raider football. All right, 25-yard line. All day for Jackson Jart, throw under, caught, and he will pick up six. Drake May is better than Nick, Dart, and Ward. I believe so. Gino Smith limping to the locker room. Can we see Aiden O'Connell to come in and win the game? Please don't put in Kenny Pickett, bro. Please give us Aiden O'Connell. Come on. We've already seen Kenny fucking Pickett, man. Come on. Has Chasen. Yeah, that's a good team. But, man, Tyler Shuck is a dog. I think the Saints would be stupid to go try to get another quarterback. You know, you have Tyler Shuck. You also have, what's the kid they drafted last year? I always forget his damn name. Another decent quarterback. And shit, they got a quarterback they drafted the year before that, I think. So, they got a decent staff over there, quarterback room. I think they should keep that shit, roll with it, and see what you got in Tyler Shuck, man. He can make plays like I said with his feet. He knows when to run. He's very decisive with the ball. He's got a solid ass arm, and he's got experience. So I like the young man. Jackson Dart steps up in the pocket, way to step up, throws wide open, got nothing but room, and he'll pick up 20 on the catch. Olowski. I called it 27-20. Nice. Getting close. As a Saints fan, I think I found the best quarterback in the. Definitely. I don't know if he's the best one in this draft, but he's up there, man. He's up there. He possibly is. Cam Moore's playing all right. Did you see Crosby's crib? Cool basketball court. Yeah, that court is fire. The court is fire. All right, ball on the 45-yard line. Hand off up the middle, and he's going to pick up 5. 10 minutes left in the go. Shit, how many interceptions to touchdowns is that for dude? Ratio is horrible. I believe he has 18 touchdowns and 17 interceptions. Maybe 18 now. It might be 18. So I think he's tied. Oh no, wait, he just got a touchdown, so he's got 19. I think 19 to 17, 19 to 18. It's not even backup material, bro. It's not even backup material. Loser gets first round pick. Gino is doing great. If you know it's a great day when Gino Smith is screwing up, right? I guess the NFL is going to start investigating the Raiders for tampering to get the first pick. Raiders ain't investigating shit, bro. It's Gino Smith. The damn piece of shit can't throw the ball to the damn silver and black. I don't know if he's colorblind and he thinks every jersey is silver and black. But come on, man. You think Max Crosby was really going to help in this game? What has he done all year, man? He's got 10 sacks. 3 of those he fell on. 2 players fell down and he fell on them. Those weren't even sacks. The other 2, he got there right when the other guy got there. So, he really hasn't done shit, man. Max Crosby's had a couple tackles for loss. He leads the NFL. But he's also missed, I don't know how many tackles. He's missed containment on his side and given up I don't know how many touchdowns. So, I don't think Max was going to help us. This defense has played better, or usually plays better, without Max in there. But you can see they're playing a lot of young guys. They got Tommy Eichenberg in there playing on the outside, which I don't know why. The Raiders aren't tanking, bro. They're out there trying to play. They're just that bad. It's obvious. It's obvious. What would happen if Joe Burrow went to the Raiders? Well, they'd have to beef up the line a little bit, but I think the O line is, possibly just as good, if not better, than the O line he has. Now he doesn't have 2 receivers that he does, but you got a Brock Bowers, you got Ashton Genty who can catch out of the backfield. The defense would probably tighten up because I think Crosby and the rest of the defense would play better. All right, Jackson Dart with all day to play. He's just running around back there, slips and falls, gets up, throws the ball away. Kenny Pickett will be coming in. I hope it's AOC, man. My condolences to the Raider fans. This will go to the playoffs. Hopes can't beat the Giants. They're beating no one, right? Gino isn't even hurt. He's trying to avoid the press conference. Come on, man. We all know. We all know the truth. We all know the truth. The truth. The truth will set you free. All right, 39. 39. Ball on the 40. 42. They are 3-by-1. Quick pass out of the backfield, caught by the running back. He's going to make a man miss, pick up the first down, and run out of bounds. Way to go, way to go, way to go, go, go. Way to go, way to go, way to go, go, go. Where's everybody at, man? Where's everybody at? The Las Vegas Raiders are 1 game away from the first overall pick A pick that we haven't had in over 20 something years since 2007. Okay, not 20 years. 18 years. However long it's been. It's been way too damn long, bro. Way too damn long. Way too long. And I can't wait. I am so here for it. I am 100%, 1000%, 1,000,000% here for it. Here, talk to the kidder. I got to relieve something. Oh my goodness, I could breathe again. Whew. I could breathe again. I could breathe again. Appreciate y'all hanging with me. Oh my god, my eyes were watering. All right, they are in cover one, cover zero. What are they in? Oh, got some fighting going on. Landon Roberts is a little mad. He's trying to kick people, trying to hit people, kicking and fighting. Flag thrown on the play. Pete Carroll is screaming. He is crying. It looks like his face got 50,000 more wrinkles than it did at the beginning of the season. Pete Carroll has aged 15 years in a 15-game season, and he looks bad, bro. He looks bad. Golly, I feel sorry for Pete Carroll, man. He looks so bad. Unnecessary roughness on what? Jonah Laulu? Shout out to Jonah Laulu. Way to get you some, bro. Go in there and protect your guy. Go in there and protect your guy. There you go. There you go. He said, get the hell off of him. That's not unnecessary roughness, bro. He's pushing the dude off of him. That's a bullshit flag. That's cheap, bro. That's cheap. This is the NFL. This is not a sissy sport. This is a sport for men, bro. Little so dude's laying on his guy. He's trying to get up. You got two dudes laying on him, and all he's doing is trying to get his guy up. That's bullshit. Meanwhile, on the other side, the Bills are getting romped in the rain. 13 to nothing. 5 minutes left in the third. Where we going, kitty? Did that move you? My bad. Kitty is not happy. She said, fuck you. You're loud. 1st and 10, handoff. He will pick up two. 5 minutes and ticking. 5:52 left in the game. And the Raiders look like. Who got Marcus in the building? Where's Marcus Banks? Did I miss you? Marcus Banks in the building. What's good, my guy? Appreciate you. How you been? Much respect and love to you, my guy. Appreciate you. Bob's Auto Shop. What's good, Bob's Auto Shop? 51-3 against the Raiders. Can you guess who my team is? No. No. Who did we lose to 51-3? Are you talking in a lifetime? Did we get beat 51-3 this year? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Who is it? Who is it? Who is it? Do you think the NFL will ever incorporate NIL deals like they do in college? What do you mean? That makes no sense. They do. They have a salary cap. All right, corner blitz, and I don't know why Lonnie Johnson stopped running on that. Much respect, my brother. Appreciate you. Merry Christmas, happy holidays. Hey, happy holidays to you and yours. Late Merry Christmas. Appreciate you pulling up. Appreciate you pulling up. Shout out to the 13 in the building, to the 50 people that have liked. I appreciate y'all. Automatic first down. Come on, man. 41. Who was that? Grady Vance? Come on, Grady Vance. Man, he was like, I ain't been in this game all day. I gotta give me a lick in here. So tomorrow we're gonna talk about the roster. And then we're gonna start talking about some drafts because it is getting close to that time. Very, very close to that time where everybody has to declare or not declare. So once we figure out who is entering the draft and who is not entering the draft, it'll be mock draft time. And if you ever get bored, I just need something to fall asleep to. Go back and watch my mock drafts from last year. And you're going to be like, damn, if we only had that mock draft, right? If we only had those players in the building. It's going to be a little bit more of the same this year, too. Going to be a little bit more of the same. Same. All right, first and goal from the 2. And the Raiders defense looks absolutely pathetic. Handoff. It's a fake. And he's going to run on his own. Touchdown, Giants. Jackson Dart's going to run in another one. And that is 2 rushing touchdowns. And I think my ticket is one thing away from 5Gs. From 5Gs. 5Gs on a $2 bet. Just stop playing. I had 2 interceptions for Gino. Was plus whatever. I had 2 rushing touchdowns by the Dart. I had Michael Mayer over 30. What else did I have? Oh, Tyrone Tracy. Did he score? Did he score? Damn it. I'm mad. I'll be mad as hell. Navy vet. Sniping people in the building. Let's go. Raiders for life. Let's do it. Let's do it. Miranda writes, do you think the Raiders are still suffering from the bad karma they received from unjustly getting rid of Rich Bisaccia? I mean, that's a damn good question, but I feel like it goes back farther than that, right? I feel it goes back way farther than that. I think it all started with Al Davis, doing guys dirty like Marcus Allen, letting them, go to the Chiefs. Doing guys dirty like Charles Woodson, letting them, walk in free agency, go to the Packers, and end up winning a Super Bowl over there, and then bring them back. The Raiders have been doing bad business for a long time, for a long time, and you know, I think it even started. I think it all started on Mark Davis's side, firing Del Rio. We were a 12-5 team. The Raiders have not been 12-5 in my lifetime that I could think of, except for with Gannon. I think were we 12-5 that year? We went to Super Bowl. But other than that, like there's not too many Raiders teams that were 12-5, and Del Rio and that coaching staff had us there, with a young Derek Carr, and then you just blow it up for John Gruden. So, you know, everything happens for a reason, but when shit goes wrong, sometimes it takes 2 or 3 years to recover from, and the Raiders have like 20 things that they need to recover from. So I don't know how long that's going to take. But I hope we're getting close to the end of it, right? Of the bad karma shit. But yes, Rich Bisaccia was another stupid move that they should have just wrote it out. What could it have hurt? What could it have hurt? We possibly wouldn't have had Brock Bowers, JPJ, DJ Glaze, or maybe we would have. So it just don't make no sense. But shout out to the New York Giants for coming out and being the G-men and showing they ain't trying to tank, they ain't trying to lose no games, and the Raiders going out and trying to show that they ain't trying to tank, they're not trying to lose games either. They just can't win games because we got an ass quarterback. Come on, please be Aiden O'Connell, bro. That's well out of range. There's no way he's coming back. Just let him come in and look good with the. I don't care how he looks. Just make the offense look like it's an offense. Please. Just come in. Throw the ball. Let's get some runs. Come on, man. Y'all ruined Ashton Genty's chance of getting 1,000 yards rushing. You're holding that kid back. The runs are nowhere near the same amount of blocking and shit. And you bring in Kenny flipping Pickett. Seriously? We want to see Aiden, bro. We want to see Aiden. Handoff up the middle. Ashton Genty with a big run as soon as Kenny Pickett comes in the game. You don't tell me this kid doesn't want Gino Smith out there? You're going to tell me this young man does not want Gino out there. That is his best run of the game. 24. And that puts him at 15 carries, 60 rushing yards. Come on, let's go get a touchdown, man. Come on, Kenny Pickett. Make coach look bad. Keep making him look bad. Handoff. Oh, come on. Ashton Genty is picked up in the backfield and then hit again. All right, there is 2:52 left in the game. 2nd and 11. 34-10. Stomped by the G-men. At home in Allegiant Stadium. Kenny Pickett is now in the game. Trips to the top. He looks to the bottom. It is caught. And he will be drug out of bounds. Dante Thornton picks up 3. Small hand, 2-glove Kenny Pickett comes into the game. Down 34-10. With 2 minutes left. Can he make a comeback? Fuck no. Stop playing. Kenny Pickett. Trips to the top. Michael Mayer in motion. He'll come back to his original spot. Pickett looks. He pump fakes. He rolls out of the pocket. He looks again. He's going to pick up a yard and scrambles out of bounds. 3rd and 6 for the Raiders. Oh, 4th and 6. And the Raiders will go for it. Wow, imagine that. What do you got to lose? What do you got to lose? Oh, man. Raiders should move again. Don't say that, bro. Come on. We can't afford to move anywhere. We got a free stadium given to us by all the fans of the other 31 teams that come in our building to watch their team spank our ass like we're little children to need to be put in a corner in timeout because we're so bad. And you want us to move somewhere else and pay for another one? Come on, bro. Come on. Come on, bro. Meanwhile, it is the start of the 4th quarter, 13-0. The Eagles over the Bills. Caught out of the backfield. Caught, makes a man miss, and he will pick up the 1st down. Let's call that one too. Honestly, opinion. Keeper Fantasy League, Hampton or Genty? Genty. Genty. Oh. Oh, he rolling up. Rolling up Josh Allen's ankle and knee. Oh my goodness. And this might not be for the year for the Bills. They are in trouble. Is he back out there? Oh, he's back out there. Okay. I was gonna say. Well, Marion Hampton's gonna be a dog, man. He's got, if that offensive line was healthy, they have two all pro, I believe, tackles, bookends on the corners like you're supposed to have. And if they could just stay healthy, Hampton's gonna be a dog. But Genty's gonna be that guy too. He can catch out of the backfield. They just don't throw the ball to him enough out of the backfield. And he's gonna be that. He's gonna be that man. I'm telling you. So take Ashton Genty. Take Ashton Genty. The Raiders are gonna get it together. This offensive line isn't far off, and the depth isn't far off. Because if you just get another piece or two and you push somebody to the back, that makes the depth better, right? Starters that were depth, that have experience. So, Raiders forever. Let's go. Raiders. Allen or May? That's a tough one. That's a tough one. I'm a big Josh Allen fan. I think, the way he plays the game is special. I think everybody should play that game with that intensity, that mentality. But I like Drake May, bro. He's quiet. He's not flashy. You know, um, I'm about to say Drake May. I think Allen's hit his ceiling, and I think Drake May's ceiling is higher than anybody can have expectations for right now. Kenny Pickett in the gun, steps up in the pocket. He looks to run. He's gonna scramble, picks up the first down, ball at the 30-yard line, flag down, and the Raiders were in business, but they might not be in business. Holding offense, number 56. Um, get to go to work later. Raider Nation, Raiders for in the building. Raiders shouldn't be in the league anymore. That's some cold shit. Some cold shit. Raiders are worse than the Browns. Um, we have the number one worst record in the NFL, bro. So yes, we're worse than the Browns. We're worse than every 31 team in the NFL. And all I gotta say is all them. So yes, we are the worst team in the NFL. And for the first time in my life, I am ecstatic, bro. I have followed this team for 50 flipping years of my life, and I've only seen one first round pick, and it was the worst damn pick they possibly could have ever chosen. And and we've never been the same. So, shout out to whoever asked a question about Rick Bisaccia earlier, but I think the curse of Jamarcus Russell is a big curse also that has plagued this franchise. And until we draft a quarterback in the first round and it breaks that curse, we're gonna be in the same way. Pete Carroll's shirt says inspire change. I'm inspiring the hell out of some change. I'm changing the quarterback, changing the head coach, changing the offensive coordinator. Oh, he can stay. He's all right. Changing the run game coordinator, changing the offensive line coach, and change in the quarterback assistant and the passing game coordinator. And Pete Carroll is acknowledging that this might be the second to the last game of his lustrous NFL career. He cannot believe it. He can't believe it. I can. I can. You don't think them higher ups and Tom Brady got on the phone and it was like, yo, yo. You want to be here next year? You want to be here? Nah, I'm just saying. And the Las Vegas Raiders will be the first overall pick in the NFL draft for the first time in 18 years. And it only cost them $54 million from a shit ass quarterback to play The worst any quarterback has ever played in the history of the Las Vegas Raiders. Nobody has had more sacks, nobody has had more interceptions, and nobody has been hated more by this fan base than Gino Eugene Crybaby Bitch Ass Smith. And I can't wait till this man is out of the damn building, bro. I cannot wait. Cannot wait. Who do you think the Raiders will pick? Um, I just hope they trade back, man. Bring back Gruden. There's got to be stipulations if you bring back Gruden. He can't have control over personnel. He can have control over some of it, but there's got to be a vote inside the building. Rick Whitson, what's good, my guy? There's got to be a vote inside the building on who, on who, on who we draft. Number one, I can smell it. Raiders 7528. What's good, my guy? Appreciate you in the building. What took you so long? Rebel is the worst Raider team I've ever seen in six. I'm 63. I'm right there with you, bro. I'm right there with you. The worst team, the worst ran team, the worst coach team, the worst energy on the field, the worst, nobody's running to the ball trying to make tackles. Nobody wants to tackle. It just looks like nobody wants to be there from the get-go. And I could feel it 100% because everybody in this building was fed a bald-faced lie. They were gassed up by a 74-year-old coach that looked them in the eye like I'm looking you in the eye right now and said, we are going to win 10 games. We are going to hit the ground running. This is not a rebuild. And I am the man. And I've done this before. And I have a blueprint. And we can do it with this team. There is enough talent. And now all of a sudden, he's telling them this is a rebuild. I was wrong, but I wasn't really wrong. I was just underestimated it. And he won't even take acknowledgement for being wrong. So until we get this man out of the building, and I hope he is done and gone, we're going to be in the same situation. Class job, Gino. Sup? What's good? What's good? Schooler Bear, what is your name? Raiders fans want Mendoza. Not all Raider fans want Mendoza. I want a better team. I want a defense that's top 15, top 10 in the NFL, top 10. I want an offensive line that's even on the map for the top 15 or top 10. I want a quarterback, yes, but I want a quarterback, not Mendoza, that's going to come in and have to sit for a year because that's Tom Brady's policy and learn a system. And we're going to go through the same bullshit again. Yes, I want a quarterback. I want a quarterback. But you don't always have to take one first overall in the draft because first overall drafted quarterbacks have the highest success failure rate in the NFL. So you could take one. You could say Mendoza's going to be that guy, but is he really? Is he really? If you go back and look at Mendoza, a little bit of knowledge I dropped on y'all yesterday, and if you wasn't in the chat, I'm going to drop some more knowledge on you today, right? Fernando Mendoza has 33 touchdowns this season, won the Heisman Trophy, right? 26 of those touchdowns came against teams that didn't even win 5 games in a season. Think about that. Let that sink in. 26 out of his 33. That means, or 27, I think, 27. That means six of Fernando Mendoza's touchdowns came against teams like Ohio State. Who else did they play? Ohio State, Penn State, Oregon, and Maryland. Against those 4 teams that had a winning record and a ranked defense. Fernando Mendoza had 6 touchdowns and 5 interceptions. So if that's the mediocrity you expect to come save this franchise, I don't see it, bro. He also has 2 of the best receivers in college football, in my opinion. 3. I mean, he's got weapons, right? Even his third receiver makes a lot of plays, goes and gets a lot of balls, has yards after the catch. They have a running game. They have a solid offensive line. and they have one of the best defenses in the country that I was talking about early in my live. Go back and watch it. That when you have a defense that can make turnovers, get 3-and-outs, and get your quarterback and your offense the ball back, so you can run more plays than the other team. That's how football games are won, and they have that at Indiana. You're not going to have that at Vegas. If they go draft a quarterback in this draft, okay, they have 11 more picks. Yes, you can get players. But if you trade back the number one pick for all those teams that need a quarterback and think Fernando Mendoza is that guy, when there's only one quarterback in the first round this year that we're taking, it's bad business. And I know everybody wants a quarterback, and I know this is the one year we have the first overall pick, but it's just the Raiders' luck and the Raiders' curse to be the one year that we have the first overall pick that there's not a quarterback to take. It would be our luck, right? It would be our luck. So you have to take a chance. You roll the dice. You trade back. You get a first round pick next year. Maybe 2 first round picks next year. You get a first round pick this year and a first round pick next year. Oh, you have 2 first round picks in this year. You can get 2 possible blue chip players over 1. And then the following year, you'll have 2 first rounds then. And more than likely, if you don't get a quarterback and you have a new coach and a new system, you're going to have the same shit that we have this year, next year. A bad team battling for the top position in the NFL. Probably not that bad, but at least probably battling for a top 10 spot next year. So why not wait till next year when there's 5, 6, 7, 8, possibly 9 quarterbacks that could come out? I mean, look at the kid right now that I'm really, really falling in love with. Little tiny man crush. No, I'm just fucking with you. But the kid from Ole Miss, bro. Chandless. What is his name? Hold on. What is this kid's name? I forgot. Quarterback for Ole Miss. Yeah, Chambliss, bro. Trinidad Chambliss. Man, I really love this kid. I love this kid's talent. He's he's athletic as hell. He could throw the hell out of the ball. He came in against my Razorbacks when their quarterback got hurt and just demolished them. Just demolished them. And he's been on a mission ever since. This kid is a baller, man. A baller. And he's young as hell. He doesn't have a lot of snaps. But you say, right? He started what? 12 or started I think 10 games. I don't think he was the starter all year. But Trinidad Chambliss, bro, if he well, I know he's staying in school, but if he plays all next year, however deep he goes into those playoffs this year, he's got what, 13 to possibly 15 starts under his belt. And then next year you go, to an Ole Miss team that's going to have a new coach, right? Probably a new staff. If he stays there, doesn't transfer, then you got another 13. Probably they're going to make the playoffs again next year, more than likely, with the talent they got in that building, with the money they have in NIL. And you have another, 13 to 15 starts. I mean, shit, that's enough. That's enough, right? That's 25 to 30 is my range that I've always, that's where I like to see a quarterback come out of the NFL and be at. So Trinidad Chambliss is a dog, bro. He's a dog, and I feel like it might be worth the wait, bro. It might be worth the wait. A guy like Dante Moore, if he doesn't come out this year, Dan's the man over there in Oregon. A hell of a coach, right? Dan Landing, a hell of a coach. Their offensive coordinator, I think, is probably going somewhere else to coach this year. I think 2 years ago their offensive coordinator went somewhere else and coached. They lose offensive coordinators on the yearly over there. So, Dante Moore, if he doesn't come out till next year, that's another kid that I would be willing to wait another year for. There are quarterbacks that I'm willing to take a chance on and get another pick for next year. And then if you don't suck, you still have 2 first round picks. And if your guy is there and you have an offensive line and you have a number 1 receiver and you have a head coach in place, that can develop a damn quarterback. Then you go get your quarterback. But right now, we don't have a coach in place to develop a quarterback. We don't even know who our coach is going to be, who our OC is going to be, who the DC is going to be. We don't know anybody on the staff. It could be the same. It could be completely different. But what I do know is whoever they do decide to bring in, somebody they bring in needs to be a quarterback whisperer. It needs to be a Brian DeBall type. It needs to be a somebody from the McVay tree like Mike LaFleur, right? It needs to be a Joe Brady. It needs to be a, a Josh McCown, right? It needs to be one of these dudes that have a reputation of developing quarterbacks. Go back and watch my live yesterday. I gave a bunch of lists of coaches that I believe should be Raiders coaches next year. Not just the head coach, but I paired them with the offense and the defensive coordinator. And if the Raiders go that way and just pick one of those 7 that I came up with, man, I'd put left and right nut that this team would be different next year. Different. And when you only win 2 games, you don't have to be. I mean, 4 games would be different. But I mean, like 9, 10 wins different, which I thought they should have been this year. Gino was asked to do the New York New Year's Eve ball drop, but it was neither fumbled but it was fumbled or intercepted. Y'all need a new quarterback. I mean, we might need a new quarterback. I know we need a quarterback. Aiden O'Connell is not the future. He could be good for a year or 2, possibly 3, but that's not long term. And maybe he can be that guy. I feel like he can be. With the right offensive line, with the defense, he already showed his rookie year. People just overlook Aiden O'Connell because they listen to certain content creators that, send subliminal messages like sheep. But the Raiders need a young quarterback, yes. But do you really think that Tom Brady drafted Cam Miller to sit on the practice squad and play Patrick Mahomes, to play Jackson Dart, to play Bo Nix, to play all these quarterbacks that we played? Because that's what Cam Miller's been doing all year. Cam Miller's on the practice squad. Guess what? This week, you're Jackson Dart. Last week, you were... Who the hell we played last week? I don't know. It doesn't matter. But he was that quarterback, right? He's had to be Drake May. He's had to be Caleb Williams. He's had to be every one of these quarterbacks that we faced this year. Trevor Lawrence. So Cam Miller has played 15 different quarterbacks this year, being that practice quarterback. Whether it's a walkthrough, whether pads are on or not, he's still learning that experience of what these offenses run on other teams. That is valuable. That's going to be way more valuable than Mendoza. It's going to be way more valuable than any of these players you can bring in the draft, right? He's already a step ahead. But I really believe, Ricky White remembered Dave Casper question. Yeah. But I really believe that you got to develop guys in your building. And that you hear Tom Brady talk about it all the time, right? There's a development problem in the NFL. And Aiden O'Connell, yes, he can't move. He's not the fastest guy. But he's got good footwork in the pocket. He knows how to slide. He knows how to step up. He knows when to slide, when to step up. He also knows pre-snap read where he's going with the ball. He's very decisive. And if you call the play, he's going to know. If the guy's not there, he'll go through his progressions, right? That's a good quarterback. Come on. You don't get quarterbacks drafted in the 4th round that have played in 20 NFL games and they have 22 touchdowns to 11 interceptions or 12 interceptions, whatever he has. That's a way better percentage than Gino's ever had in his career. So they have guys in the building that they need to develop. And I don't think that Tom Brady is that guy that's going to be like, okay, let's go draft a quarterback number 1. And let's just forget about the pick we wasted on Cam Miller, because that's a waste unless you like, oh, Cam Miller would be a great backup. Let's draft him 6th overall. Damn, we drafted him over Quinn Ewers, who was over there killing it in Miami. Had his first rookie game and looked like a stud. Would Mendoza bring the Raiders to the promised land? Possibly in, 3-4 years maybe. But the Raiders don't have that long to wait. In 4 years, Brock Bowers contract is either pay the man or he's gone. In 4 years, Ashton Genty is either pay him or he's gone. In 2 years, Trey Tucker is pay me or I'm gone. Jack Besh in 4 years is pay me or I'm gone. So in 4 years, do the Raiders have 4 years to draft a quarterback and hope he develops to be that man? No. They need a guy that can come in and win now, bro. We don't have time to wait for a rookie quarterback to come in unless, he's a Caleb Williams type that you think that could start year one and win you a bunch of games. I don't believe Fernando Mendoza with this offense and the roster we have the way it is right now with no number one receiver and a great tight end and a great number two in Jack Besh. I just don't feel like that's a winning formula for a Mendoza. Like I said, in 3 years. But in 3 years, the Raiders are going to have to pay Brock, Genty, all these dudes. And come on, man. How many coaches are we going to go through it by then? 3, 4, 5, right? So drafting a quarterback just doesn't make sense to me right now. It just doesn't. Brother, we need a quarterback. Mendoza is the answer. He's the answer. I just gave you reasons why he's not. 33 touchdowns this year. Go back and watch his tape from Cal. It was the same, right? The same. He had 20-something touchdowns and, 5, 6, 7 picks. It's not special. Nothing special. But to have 33 touchdowns, with 27 of them against D1 schools or D2 schools that don't even have 5 or 6 wins, that's nothing special, bro. Somebody was just in here earlier telling me how Drake May isn't an MVP because they played bottom feeding teams in the NFL. You could say the same thing about Mendoza. Look at the big games he played in. How many touchdowns did they score? How many games did they? How many yards? Their offense was shut down against Ohio. When they have 13 points? Come on. In the big games, against Penn State, against Ohio State, even against Maryland and Oregon, he's got 6 touchdowns and 5 interceptions against ranked teams. So you can believe all the hype. You can listen to all the people that their job is to push this man to be the number one pick. He's the only quarterback that people believe is talented enough to be the number one pick. So yes, everybody's going to push that narrative. But just do me a favor. Go get to all 22. Go put on the film and watch it. Yes, he has great throws. Yes, he moves well in the pocket. But he also has a good defense, a good offensive line, and great receivers. And he's not going to have that drafted first overall in the NFL. Those teams are drafting first for a reason. They're bad. They got a lot of holes to fill. So I just, I'm not saying you're wrong. And I'll probably be wrong if they draft Mendoza. But I'm willing to guarantee you it's 3 years before this team even gets close to 500 with the Mendoza. I'm hot take or no hot take. 3 years. By then, Brock Bowers' 4-year contract is up, and you're going to have to pay this man a ridiculous amount of money. And then you're going to have to pay Ashton Genty. And then a year after that, you're going to have to pay Mendoza. Why not go get a quarterback that somebody thought was a first-round pick, like a Sam Darnold that turned out to be one later, or, a Baker Mayfield that turned out to be one later, or, Jacoby Brissett. I wouldn't mind going and getting Jacoby Brissett right now. I'm not going to lie. I wouldn't mind going and getting Hutley or whatever the Malik Willis, the backup quarterback for Green Bay Packers right now. Come on, man. That dude sat on the bench for a long time and developed and been on the practice squad. That's huge for him. So he's going to be way more ahead than any of these draft picks. Do you really waste a first-round pick on a quarterback when there's going to be a lot of free agents you could take a chance on, and you could still develop the guys you have in the building at quarterback and build the hell out of this team and still have picks to do the same thing next year? That's how the Bears did it. That's how the Carolina Panthers are doing it. That's how the Washington Commanders did it. That's how all these teams that are turning it around like that are doing the same thing. If we draft a quarterback, then Max has to go. There's no scenario where that makes sense. We have to. We have too many needs that free agencies don't fix. Facts. Facts. 7528. Go Broncos. That's a real team. Salute Rebel. Arnie Garza in the building. Bring in AOC, not Pickett. Yeah, they don't want to do that. They know Kenny Pickett's he's gonna do okay. He's gonna do decent. But Aiden O'Connell, he gonna come in gunslinging. Question: who is your Raiders player of the game on offense and on defense? I spent most of the time on here reading the comments because I was commentating most of the game. I don't really know. I liked I like Darian Porter, right? I like Darian Porter out there. I thought he made some plays. I don't know who would. I don't really think there was a one person that stood out on defense that I would say was player of the game. I mean, Tonka Hemingway had a sack with the quarterback falling down. So I don't know, my guy. I don't know. I don't know in a game like that if you could really pick an offense and defensive player. But ask me again on Tuesday, Arnie Garza. Ask me late on Tuesday or tomorrow. I can go back and watch the game again tonight. I always go back and watch the replay because when I do lives, I get distracted and I'm on here talking, and I miss a lot of shit. Like I didn't even miss that. I missed Antonio Mafi was out there, so a lot of stuff I got to go back and watch. But offensive wise, it's Michael Mayer. Michael Mayer was killing it. He was blocking. He was catching the ball over the middle. I think every time he caught the ball, he averaged 2 or 3 yards after the catch. So if I'm going offense, it's Michael Mayer. If I had to pick one on defense, I really couldn't. I really couldn't. I did like the hit by Tommy frickin' Eichenberg though. I did love that. Raiders went downhill after moving to Vegas. How do you say that? How can you say that? What was their record before that? What was their record before that? In 2016, they had a great team they blew up that probably could have won, could have made it close to a Super Bowl and maybe won one or two with some key more pieces. I think, that was a team they shouldn't have blown up. But then they moved 4 years later. So from 2002 when they made the Super Bowl, they had 4 wins, they had 5 wins, they had 6 wins. I don't know how they're worse. They moved to Vegas. They've only been there 5 years, and they made it to a playoffs in 2021, the second year they were there, right? Second year, third year, second year. So the second year there in Vegas, they made the playoffs. It's just falling apart after that because of bad ran organization and a owner that is more worried about the aces and focused on the aces that don't know shit about football. And obviously he knows a little bit more about basketball. My dog Angel died yesterday. Oh, I'm so sorry for your dog. Sorry for your loss. Talk to him now. Don't wait. Take him now. Don't wait. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. I mean, that's your opinion. I'm not saying it's wrong. Raiders versus Giants, loser bowl. Raiders never win a Super Bowl. Shout out for the 1099 smackaroo. Appreciate you, Unleashed Raider. Raiders. Let's go. Raiders lose. Nano G, what's good? Appreciate you in the building. Time for Pete to retire. Yes. A quarterback whisker, LOL. Y'all ain't mad. Had a quarterback since Madden was y'all's coach. Wait, what? Y'all ain't had a quarterback since Madden was our coach? We didn't even have a quarterback then. What are you talking about? That quarterback threw more touchdowns than any Raider ever in the history of Raiders. The only true quarterback we've ever had that was a Raider was Derek Carr. That's the greatest quarterback in the history of the Raiders. That's my opinion. I don't care about the wins, losses, or the Super Bowls. I'm talking about performance. It's Derek Carr. And then we gave him away. just cut him. Just cut him. He's top 15. Let him go. This Raiders has so many problems, bro. I'm going to make a movie about this shit. I swear. Y'all need more than a coach. Roster is trash. 5.0 truck. I mean, part of it is, but we got 23 free agents that'll be gone. The problem is, I think like 15 of those free agents are guys that are, okay, probably like 9 of those free agents are guys that need to be back. And then the other 26 guys in the building are 21 guys in the building. I think a lot of those guys should not be back. So, yeah, there's a lot of problems. What do we got? Do you think y'all gonna make the playoffs next season? I mean, anything's possible. Is this alive? Yes, it's alive. You're also a quarterback that spells Jackson with the X. What? You also a quarterback that spells Jackson with an X? A lot of people spell Jackson with an X, bro. What do I think about the game? Um, I thought it was ugly as hell for the Raiders. I think Gino Smith sucks ass, and it was the worst mistake this franchise ever did. Seattle robbed us of a third round pick. The Raiders were stupid enough to fall for it, and it's time to switch it up. We need to revamp this defense for sure and fix the O line in this draft. Greg Lira, I mean, I'm 100%. I believe that, but like I said, how many offensive linemen can we have, right? Because who are you releasing? And I know there's some offensive linemen on this team that could kick rocks, right? They can kick rocks. But if you look at it, you got Colt Miller, you got JPJ, you got Dylan Parham, who's serviceable. You got Jordan Meredith, you got DJ Glaze, serviceable. Then you got the rookies, Caleb Rogers. Sorry, I was watching. It's 13-6, and the Bills are on a comeback and on a drive. Then you got Charles Grant and Antonio Rogers, right? That's 7. You also have Antonio Mafi, who's played pretty decent and is a huge, dynamic, gigantic, just mammoth of a man, bro. Round wise, he is wider than 2 people. I like him if he could, possibly be something. And then you have Lackey Tassie. Lackey Tassie's 6'8", 340 pounds. You have something there. That's 10 guys. You could only keep 9 or 10 during the season. But then you have Dalton Wagner, who's been on this team for 3 years on a practice squad that they will not let see what he has because in the offseason, the practice that I went to, the dude looked way better than DJ Glaze. He looked better than Thayer Munford. That's why they got rid of Thayer Munford. We also have 3 UDFAs from the last 2 years on the practice squad that nobody's seen what they have. So we can't just keep drafting players and then letting players go that somebody else picks up and we find out, oh, that dude was a dog. And we do this constantly every year. Every year. Like, just go look at all the players around the NFL that the Raiders drafted and then a year or 2 later said, nah. We'll just move on from that dude. Let him go. somebody might want him. And somebody picks him up and they ended up doing well. It might take them a year or 2 or 3, but that's the problem. And the one thing I love about John Spytek is he was with Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And I've said this a million times on my lives. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers, they have, out of their 53-man roster, 44 players drafted in-house in Tampa Bay by the Bucs. That's why that team is solid, right? Now, they're struggling this year. They've had some injuries. They lost some coaches. They lost the offensive coordinator that's killing it with the Jacksonville Jaguars. But the point is that's how you gain consistency and constantly battle for your division title and the playoffs, is you bring in guys that are the same but that guys that are drafted that know each other, that are drafted from this from by the organization, and you develop and you bring them along. And if they're not good enough, after 3 years of development, then you move on from them. But the Raiders do the opposite. So I feel like we have a solid, defensive line. We could use another, possibly another starter, and then another, one or two pieces. But we don't know what we have in Pagese or Hemingway. There's just so many pieces that we don't know what we have. Um, Cody Lindenberg. Sorry, I'm trying to watch this. Josh Allen is a freak. Good lord. Tucks the ball, switches hands, breaks the tackle with his long legs, breaks another tackle, ducks through another tackle, and picks up 8, bro. Josh Allen is a freak. But what was I saying? Oh, yeah. You know, Cody Lindenberg, Tommy Eichenberg, no playtime. Um, DeCamarion Richardson, no playtime this year. There's so many guys that we just don't get to see what we have. So I feel you. The roster, it looks bad. And it definitely sounds bad and probably smells a little bad. But that's because everybody's just sitting there rotten and nobody's getting out on the grass. And I think Pete Carroll really, really hurt this franchise. He set us back another 3 years. Because again, if he leaves, we're going to go get another head coach that's going to come in and do the same thing Pete Carroll did. He's going to be like, nope, that was Pete Carroll's guy. That was Pete Carroll's guy. That was Pete Carroll's guy. This was Antonio Pierce's guy. This was, Josh McDaniels' guy. Shit, this was John Gruden's guy. I don't want any of those guys. I want all new guys. And we're going to be in the back the same stupid hamster wheel. So we can't blow it up, man. That's the problem the Raiders are in, is we're stuck in that limbo. Is do we really blow it up? Can we blow it up? Can you afford to blow it up? Are the guys that you're gonna let blow it up able to rebuild and put us where we need to be? And I feel like the answers to all of those are no. All no. We could trade the number one draft pick to the Browns, or the Jets. Um, to the Jets or Browns and still win out. That's if somebody wants to trade, though, right? Maybe there's teams that don't feel like Mendoza's, the guy like I do, and it's not worth giving the number one pick. Like, people act like the number one pick is just the number one pick, bro. That is it. It's hard to even get the number one pick. You got to do a lot of losing, and you got to be absolutely horrible to get that pick. And not too many people. There's teams that have never even had the first overall pick in the NFL. There's teams that haven't had it in 25, 30 years, like us, right? It's not something that comes around every day. You don't just go get a quarterback because that's the only one available. That is the stupidest shit I've ever heard. And that's why we're still in this damn situation. So you have to evaluate everything. But man, trade back just seems the way to go. You can get a top defensive edge rusher and a linebacker and a safety probably in the first 2 rounds. And then go defense, 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 and give your team an offense another year to develop the players and see if any of them drafted were worth a shit. If not, then you go offense next year, right? Because your defense, if you go defense, 11 picks this year, your defense should be somewhere in the top 10. I mean, we were 16th in the NFL this year in points given up, yards scored. Right, not too great in the run. Half of the season we were decent. So if you go build the defense, bro, and if it doesn't work, you build the offense next year. Look at the draft. Look at Cleveland's draft. Look at a lot of these drafts. They're focused mainly on one side of the ball. You can't be like, oh, let's just plug in guys here, here, and here. You got to focus. If you're going to go get a quarterback this year at the number one pick, I'm not mad at it. If they think that's their guy and he's the guy for the future, but damn, I'm gonna lose my mind if it doesn't work out. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I might go postal, bro, because I can't take this shit no more. So they need to figure it out. They need to make sure it's the right pick. But if you're going offense, that's fine. Draft your quarterback, get another tackle, get a number one receiver, go get whatever else you think you need, another guard, a center. But those first 6 picks should be on the offensive side of the ball to help your quarterback. And then the other 5 should be defense. If you're going defensive wise, I'd use all the picks on defense. We have no first overall picks on defense other than Eric Stokes. Eric Stokes is the only first round player on our defense. Oh, Lonnie Johnson. Lonnie Johnson. All former first round picks. Both former first round picks. That's it. That's it. That's the only first round talent where guys that bounced around the league for 3 or 4 years and nobody wanted are the only first round picks we have on our defense. Not even Max Crosby is a first round pick. Okay, we have Tyree Wilson. My bad. I forgot about Tyree. So Tyree Wilson. Tyree Wilson is your only first round pick on this defense, and you expect him to compete every year? Come on, man. We need at least 2 or 3 first round picks in this draft on defense to change this team around. Pineapple on pizza is objectively better if you what? I mean, I don't I don't like crave pineapple on pizza, but I could eat it. And winning, I mean winning the draft. Yes, we need to win that bad. Just finished my live and told everybody to check you out. So what would you do with the number 1 pick? Trade it for capital? It just depends. I mean, if there's a team like the Cardinals that are dead set on Mendoza, if there's a team like the Jets, if there's a team like the Rams, if there's a team like the Cardinals, all the teams have multiple picks in the first round this year and have first round picks next year. If those teams are calling you and saying, I got 2 or 3 first round picks to move up, you can't pass that up. Even if it's 2 first rounds and a second and a third or a player, you can't pass that up at all. So yes, I would trade back, but you have to have the number 1 pick, because number 2, I don't think anybody's trading up for. Right? There's not really a second player in this draft so far. I mean, there might be one that rises to the top, but yeah, that number 1 pick is so valuable, man. Look what the Chicago Bears. Everybody thought the Bears were crazy trading it to the Carolina Panthers 2 years ago. They traded their pick. They got more capital. The following year, they drafted their quarterback, Caleb Williams, because they ended up with the number 1 pick overall again, right? Imagine that. The Chicago Bears had the first overall pick. They traded that shit, and they ended up with the first overall pick again because the team they traded it with was so bad. The Raiders could be in that same scenario, man. It's not like we're a great team that's just going to hit the ground running next year with a new coach and a quarterback, and we're going to be a playoff team. That's not it. That's not it. We could very easily trade this first round pick and be in the top 5 next year. And that's how Super Bowl teams are built. I was looking at the Oregon Ducks schedule too next year, which is weaker than my USC team. That's crazy. Hopefully the Packers don't resign. Hopefully don't resign Packers. And we get Malik. Malik Willis is a dog, bro. That sat in the NFL, in some good teams, on some good coaching staffs, right? Every time he gets a chance to come in the game, he's out there slinging it. So, yeah, it'd be a hell of a pickup, I think. All good, bro. Another L. Never giving up to my last breath. Raiders. The real Jose 7. What's good? Appreciate you. Even Trey Lance. I mean, golly. Trey Lance, was he picked 3rd overall? I wouldn't mind having him come in the building, and compete. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. He looked pretty damn good in that Charger system. What quarterback are we taking? There's only one. It's Mendoza, and that's a sad position to be in, right? Only the Raiders could be so lucky to have the first overall pick in a draft where you need a quarterback, and there's no quarterbacks there but one. George Pickens is already a lock in Dallas. The dude not my flop like Jacoby Myers did after he get a bag. I like Pickett, but that's the question, bro. Proud of you, Giants fan. Oh, I'm a proud Giants fan. You're a proud Giants fan for winning and losing the first overall pick? You're my hero, Raider Nation for life. Appreciate you. How was your night going, Rebel? It's going good. I'm about to hop off here as soon as I get through these damn comments. Let's dab. We could do that. Sorry, bro. Raiders, Patriots. Holy shit. Okay. Okay, not too many. I can get through those. How about the Cleveland Browns? How about them Browns today? Helping out everybody, right? Buccaneers failed to utilize Bucky and Buka lately in the first two. Yeah, I don't know what happened to Emeka Ibuka. It's been bad, bro. Bad. Raiders are trash. You can't mod if you're a kid. What games are on next? Is there a Sunday night game on? I think the Patriots or something. Did the Patriots play? I don't know. I don't know what game's on. Do not know. Thanks at Raiders on Lee's. Just win, baby. Appreciate you in the building. Broncos are better, always will be. Giants fan, New York, Philly. And I am at the bottom. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for everybody being in the building, for pulling up, for rocking with your guy all the way to the end of what should be a devastating, tragic, heartbreaking loss. But instead, it turns out to be a damn good day. A damn good day. As we land on the bottom, but rise to the top. Because the cream always rises to the top, you know? You know? So, first round pick is in sight. And all we have to do is somehow get past the Chiefs. But guess what? We have a team called the Kansas City Chiefs standing in our way. And there is no way that Andy Reid goes down without a fight and lets the Las Vegas Raiders put themselves in position to have the number one pick and to possibly jump ahead of the Kansas City Chiefs. Because if you look at their last couple first round picks, it's been offensive linemen. They might turn out, they might not. But we got a Brock Bowers. We got JPJ, right? We've got Caleb Rogers and Charles Grant. They did get a couple of nice receivers over there that I like. But they've been picking at the bottom of the first round. And our picks have been higher and better. And it's not long before the Las Vegas roster starts to look a little bit better than the Kansas City Chiefs. The Denver Broncos and the Chargers are starting to win. That means their picks are going to be higher in the draft. So shout out to that. It's a good day to be a Raiders fan. Even though we are two and two and 14. God, it wouldn't come out. I couldn't get it out. The Raiders are 2 and 14. For the first time since 1960 fucking 3. This is why I'm always like, screw that pick, man. Screw that pick, bro. Screw that pick. Nobody wants that pick. Who cares about that number one pick? I mean, it's nice to see. It's nice to get it. But I'm so scared what they're going to do with it. Golly. It seems like Mendoza is the way for some of y'all. But just remember that if you don't subscribe to the channel and you don't tickle the turn on the notification buttons, and you never come back to this channel, just remember one thing. When Mendoza, if he's picked as the Las Vegas Raiders, pick in the first round, first overall, just remember, when the Raiders fail him, like they've done our last 25 draft picks, whether it be first overall, second, third, fourth, sixth, or seventh round picks, when they fail Mendoza, or he fails us, like everybody else does, just remember, Rebel told you so. And if he is that man, and he takes us to the highest, you know, playoff berth, the Super Bowl championship, just remember, I told you, we should have traded back. We should have traded back. We should. Even with Ashton Genty, I was on the trade back train last year. I was captain of the caboose, driving that bitch like boop boop, pulling the horn. Right. There wasn't too many people on the trade back train. We got Genty. I'm not mad at it. It could or could not be great depending on how this team just starts to develop the players in the building, right? It could be something. It could not be something. It could be great. Could be bad. I think Ashton Genty has a very bright future. Will it be with the Las Vegas Raiders in 4 years? I don't know. I don't know. Looking at their track record, no. No. Tell me. What first round picks drafted by the Las Vegas Raiders are still here right now? Still. Since 2018. Since 2018, it's Colton Miller and Tyree Wilson, yo. Colton Miller and Tyree Wilson are the only first round drafted Raiders in the building. And you think we need a quarterback? Peace. I love y'all. Thanks for watching. Thanks for chilling, watching this game with me. Protect your mind, protect your family, protect yourself. Always your dignity, your pride. And just remember, trade back, baby. Just win. Much love. Raiders. Peace.